So, hello everyone. I'm recording this. Well, it's gonna be a bit tricky. So I recorded me and Reef reading a couple of these things 2 years ago when they first came out, and then I never ended up posting either of them. And then most of them got corrupted, and then me and her just haven't read the chapters together in like a year or so due to busy schedules in college. So I thought it'd be a fun thing to do a big mega update where I basically just go through everything. Maybe when Act 2 starts, which I've already read. I've already read Act 2, but Reef hasn't. Maybe when that happens, I'll get Reef together and we'll record those. So I thought I'll at least record all the way to the end of Act 1, which means I have to go back and play the S page that I've already recorded 2 years ago that never posted. But it also means I haven't read these things out loud in like years, which is scary. But anyway, so 2 years ago ish, a little less than 2 years ago, 1 year and 9 months ago, this is the last page we were at. And now begins the mega update. SB in session. Just a little bit of crime on my screen. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the first two chapters. And then we will skip to an old archive recording where the audio balance isn't good, and then we will read the remaining two chapters. You are now Vriska, and like any good main character, you find yourself on the precipice of an all-too-familiar cliff. Wow, hell, I don't know how to do her voice again. 1 second, let me take a sip. Wow, hell was right. You hate to see it. What will you do? What do you mean, what will I do? Dave Petta, is that you? Wow, once again, it falls to me to figure all this shit out in any sort of meaningful way. And why the fuck is Tavros here? I probably don't, want to question your methods. And maybe if there was a briefer version of me here, he might say that, because usually that makes you mad. But since there isn't a version of me like that here, I guess it's because I, live here mostly. Shut the fuck up, Tavros. This is obviously some sort of trial. Clearly, I'm being faced with the ghost of my past and have to sort it out or some horse shit. Thanks for the guidance, Nepo Dave, or whoever the literal hell. I got it all figured out already. I'm gonna speedrun Enlightenment and save this horrible fake universe from imploding in on itself. You're welcome. Okay, well, I will pretend that, if I was someone who didn't understand what you were saying, because I'm feeling pretty alive for the most part, I think, that person that I'm pretending to be might ask, why you think that I'm a ghost? You still have legs for one. Oh, thank you. That is a normal thing for you to say about ghosts. I see, you also have legs, which might be a ghost thing that I am mostly unaware of. So maybe we are both ghosts. I've already done this though. I reconciled with Tavros days ago. I'm completely in the clear. He forgave me already. What? It couldn't be that easy, could it? Hey, Tavros. Hi, that's me, I think. I'm sorry I killed you. Did you do that? What will you do? Damn. Well, I guess it wouldn't be worth anything if it were that simple. Vriska did... Ugh! What did they mean, sorted out? What did they mean, sorted out, then? I feel fine about killing Tavros, and he's certainly okay with it now. This situation's sorted. Is that true? It's completely sorted. Damn, it could have been any number of things. I did a lot of things wrong. Hey Tavros, I'm sorry I made you an accomplice to a really awesome assassination that I got my ass kicked for, but then I became a god, so basically it was the right thing to do. What will you do? No dice, huh? Okay, try this one on for size. I'm sorry I kissed you and then used mind control to make you try and love me that one time. That one's on me. What will you do? Fuck, that was a good one. This character growth shit is hard. Hours later, but not many. Oh, I have to look at. It's been so long since I played this. I liked these things when they first came out. I'm sorry that you don't get my live reactions to this. It was very cool. I'm sorry I said your looses smelled like tears. No, you do. Fuck! I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. And I'm being sincere about at least 80% of these. As much fun as I think you maybe think we are mutually having, and I don't want to ruin that by being my usual self, like you're always telling me is bad. A lot of those things seem, unimportant and sort of normal for you. You're right. What will we do? Damn it. Well, even if that doesn't solve this puzzle by some happenstantial miracle, it's still true. I think it's sometimes alright to just stand together outside of my house for a few hours, and I am not at all frightened that you will do something horrible to me. Incredible, listen to you. You even have me here practically groveling at your feet. And even after all I put you through, you're still not trying to get your just desserts. All this apologizing and rolling over and exposing my weaknesses isn't solving shit. It's like I'm always saying, words are meaningless. What we need is action. I think maybe that doing, actions might be one of the things that you feel like you did wrong. And maybe some words, actually, can be pretty useful sometimes. That sounds wrong, so I'm gonna completely ignore it. Oh, okay. But sure, let's try it your way. Oh, okay. Instead of me taking action, what I need is for you to take action. It was so obvious that it's stupid, actually. That's not what I said at all. The reason I'm stuck here is because I don't owe you placating apologies. I owe you revenge. It's just that easy. But it's just that easy. It's just... But what if someone were to say, hypothetically speaking, I don't think that's the thing I want to, be doing at all, or even sort of, and that I still think it was wrong, but I forgive you for doing those things that you said you did to me earlier. No, you deserve revenge. Action begets action. It makes perfect sense to anyone who's been paying attention. You have to throw me off this cliff. Then we'll be completely squared away. I don't think... I'm practically an expert on this revenge thing, trust me. Vriska, I don't want to do a revenge on you for crimes you haven't really done, and maybe some you did. And this may, seem kind of productive to your idea, but it sounds like being thrown off a cliff might not be a healthy coping mechanism. It's fine, come and get your revenge and I'll finally be on my way. Out of your life forever and never torment you again. And whatever version of you this is, can go on living your little life playing with your little monster dolls or whatever. Here on Alternia, before everything goes wrong. You can kill me now before it's too late for you. Before I screw your life up. It's perfect. No, I don't want to do that. I know you have it in you, I've seen it. God damn it, Tabros, if you don't kill me, I can't move on. You'd be doing me a favor. Go on. Kill me. No. Hey, get back here. No. Stop running. My turn. Sorry, these voices, you know, the troll voices are always a little raspy. And my voice is going now that I get older and older. No, I love to run, and I do not plan on stopping anytime soon. You kill me right this instant. Damn it, I forgot how fast you used to be. No. Man, doing the right thing sure is hard work. I didn't want to do this, Stavros, but you're forcing my hand here. I won't make the same mistake again. Thief, do the right thing. It's really for the best. Good luck. Adios, Toreador. Oof. Dead. Oh shucks. Bye, Vriska. Oh. I have to click it. I'm trying to press buttons. Ay. You are now Vriska, and like any good main character, you find yourself on the precipice of an all-too-familiar beach. What will you do? Year 2. DP pads through the underbrush of the forest, leaving paw prints after themselves in the freshly fallen snow. Their ears twitch acutely with every step they take. The claws are as perfect a creature as they are. Cat's still too fucking stupid to invent proper Pete's protector. Wait. Pete's... That's... Whatever. They will probably need to get these silly little beads amputated after walking through all this white shit. But whatever, it's fine. At the end of this tale is an important friend. Every year, farmers and freaks alike crowd around this curious critter, bringing their sweaty, bored human hands on nervously hoping for winter's end. This overhyped mole shadow offers a symbolic announcement for the spider instead. The breaking of cycles, dissolution of the self, whatever other philosophical rhetoric Bill Murray said in that one Meowby. It's all up to you, Spider, to grab this guy by the furry haunches, bend him over, and non-sexually spank him into submission. The Meowshin. What will you do, Bliska? Spider doesn't do anything, because spiders don't have brains to make good choices. Instead, we're doomed to crawl around like bellies like idiots, waiting to be crushed into the giant furry ass of an animal so pathetic humans had to make up reasons to care about it. And when Paradox has been eternally buried alive in a poop pellets dubs the pharaoh of trashed asses and praying to die. Briscoes, do not ask an obvious question. Not to ask an obvious question, but are you good? You seem depressed. What are you talking about? Isn't it obvious how excited I am? Banging my head against a wall for several hours is practically my daily meditation now. Perhaps today will be the day I finally give myself a deep enough fan lesion and my neurons are reset and I can finally understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. Finally moving on from this boring, mind-numbing, shitty punishment pit. Wow. Can you please tell me what to do? Not in some coy roundabout way like you have been. You're supposed to be guiding me, but instead sweeps my life for being wasted here when I could be doing so much more out there. Trust me, I'm trying. My advice is just a little bit limited. Ask me about mechanics or some dank catnip or even how to stunt down the stairs without breaking every bone in your body and I could chitter your ear off for another couple of years. But countless cool dudes or kitty girls can't inform much on how to handle these classic circuit problems. Feel me? So, what are you saying? What you are saying is you can't help because you're the ultimate winged wiener and can't relate to being a huge bitch like me? Wiener. But yeah, that's pretty much how it is. You know what they say. You know what they say, there's puppets and there's puppeteers. And both of you selves rather be on the yarn strings. Meow. So a lot of my thoughts on how to come back from all this your bullshit begins and ends that I simply would not have done that in the first place. No judgment, of course. See, if you had watched the damn Groundhog movie, you'd have all the relatable advice you'd need. I will never ever watch that stupid Groundhog movie. It's such bullshit, like you're some softy, hurt-nothing house cat. You literally defeated Lord English and killed wild animals with your bare hands. Okay, hunting is way different. Blood and guts and broken wrists and fractured tailbones. It's nature and instinct that does have to be mean. The fearsome gender-neutral lioness stare pins down its prey, but instead of getting down to business growls out how the prey deserves this for being a big disappointing pussy. See, very weird. I might have to eat a guy, but that doesn't mean I can't respect them. Okay, but what if the natural order is exactly what's working against me here? What am I supposed to do then? Sure hope that's not true. Or we'll be here forever. Oh, it's the first 3 chapters that I have to get through right. Because they added a new one. There used to be only 5 on the screen, I think. And they added a new one. Never mind. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Chapter 2? Oh. Hi, Vriska. Hi, Tevros. Should I be worried about the fact that you are not talking when that is your favorite thing to do usually? Maybe. Who cares? Okay, then. Should I maybe do or say something? It doesn't matter, we can do whatever you want. Is this a trick? I can never tell. No, Tevros, I've already tried tricking you, it doesn't work. Apologize, I've killed you, you've killed me, you've paralyzed me, disfigured me, we traveled the world together. We built you an army, had several revolutions, and got to do your little dance 1,000 times over. Whoa, badass. Not that you remember any of it, asshole. And even worse, none of it was what I was supposed to do, apparently. Now I'm too tired to try and fix this anymore. I think it's time we face the music. You broke me, pupa. Oh, my bad. And also my bad for not remembering things that didn't actually happen. So, do you really mean it? Mean what? Participating in an activity of my own choosing. Sure, why the hell not? What do you want me to do? Well, if you are being honest and not lying, then I want to play a game. That's what you want to do, actually? It's what I always want to do. I can go set everything up. Unless you were doing that thing where you tell me a thing that isn't true. Again. What will you do? Fine. I'm already here, might as well knock another option off the list, I guess. Play game. Sorry, man, this hammer is killing my throat. Yay! I won. That was awesome. My character earned so much XP. But I won. Why hasn't this place spit me out yet? While you wait for whatever you seem to think will happen, let's play another session. No offense, dude, but that was incredibly easy for me. Do you really think you stand a chance at winning the next game? Maybe not. But I don't care that much about losing. I just want to play. And that way, it's like we are both winners. No, we are not. I won. You didn't, and you have to accept that. Okay, but I don't. Or I guess I do, but not in the way you want me to. In that case, let's play another session. Let's just keep playing sessions over and over and again and never stop. For the rest of forever, you will lose every single one of them. How does that make you feel? You still okay with that? Well, though it would be exciting to win, if we play and I could lose in a new, different way, it is also pretty exciting still. Like an adventure. Damn. That is quite possibly the gayest thing I've ever heard anyone say, Nitrim. What does that, even mean? I don't know. It's a human word Dave would repeat all the time before I started using it against him. They tried explaining the context a few times, but honestly none of it made sense. It was just only a bunch of made-up crap from a dead alien culture. Dave? What? Who cares? Essentially it's just what you call people after they say something incredibly insane and need to shut up. Okay. Well then, Vriska, I think you're gay. Tavros, you can't just call me gay when I haven't said anything stupid. That's not how this works. You and I are both stupid gay. Now based off of the rules of gay, we have to shut up in game. I'm not gay. Stop saying I'm gay! I swear you're more bullheaded than Carcat sometimes. At least he concedes to being pissed off and giving a shit. Come on, you can be honest with me for once. It bothers you, right? Always being too weak to fight, always getting dealt a bad hand. Maybe. But also, if someone didn't lose, following all these rules wouldn't be very amusing. So, really losing is actually a fine and a normal thing to happen. What is your fucking problem, man? Literally nothing? You are, really, concerning yourself here with me losing. Because it's frustrating. You are completely unaware of the fact that your world is working against you. I don't believe that's necessarily true. You wouldn't even fit into your own Rukupa-kun because of your horns. What kind of sick joke is... You couldn't even fit into your own Rukupa-kun because of your horns. What kind of sick joke is that? Yes, that is unfortunate. But not a big deal. Oh sure, that was a weak example, and at this point in your life, nothing bad had happened yet, but when it was coming, you could dream of Caval Reapers all you wanted, but whether it was off or on planet, you weren't going to skate by forever. You were doomed, Tavros, and didn't even care. But I wasn't. Alternia was, and the only person that ever killed me was you, Vriska. Hahaha, so you do remember everything, you big liar. No. What? What? God, it's coming back to me so clearly why exactly I hated you so much. You're like a movie, walking up to this bolt gun, out of its own volition. I'm like, what is it? Do you hate yourself so much trying to survive was a hassle for you? I don't think that thought ever crossed my mind. Well, it should have. You know, fine, you weren't good enough to live, but you could have had the decency to be afraid. I guess I can't say. These ideas don't make sense to someone that's not me. Yet, applied to me as my own thoughts, they are completely make-believe. I don't understand where they are coming from. It is as if you are confusing me with the, feelings of somebody else. Or, shut up. Are you the somebody else, Vriska? What word, if there was one, would be used for this phenomenon? I think if a certain uppity human was here, she'd call it projecting. True, you do treat me like a project. There is, I think, a much better way to put it. It's as if I'm your Rufio. No. Yes. But instead of being your best pal with high self-esteem, I remind you of all your fears and bad thoughts. And am very real. Nope, absolutely not. I think I'm most definitely hitting the nail on the head here. Wrong, 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 wrong! No need to be ashamed of your insane delusions. Wrong! I love now knowing that you have problems. And I think we're actually being incredibly smart. Perhaps Rufio was too fake for an imaginary friend, and that's why my self-esteem never improved. But what I mean is, we both could be projects for each other. No. Yes. I feel the very inspired right now. I could do a little dance. Don't. Okay, then consider, in our next campaign, the boy Skylark becomes his own, blue fairy. You are not blue, Tavros. Don't start pretending to be blue. I won't. I will instead be the much rarer bronze fairy who commands beasts with her resplendent song, but is actually using her psychic powers. And she will be super nice, soft, and awesome because everyone likes her. Contrary to her evil fairy friend, who everyone hates for being a big asshole. Sorry. No, you're not. You're totally proud of yourself. Okay, I'm not. Fuck it, what other choice do I have but to be on board with this whole train wreck? Let's play some games for girls. I'll get at the character sheets. Where did you put them? Oh, that, was pretty easy. I was mostly joking. Were you? Were you really? I think I need some time to think on that. You know, and I realized, Tavros, this might be the first time I ever seriously sat down and bothered to listen to you. The first time it's hitting me, you're kinda nuts. That's funny to hear, coming from you, of all people. You're right, it is funny. This whole time I thought I was supposed to be pushing you. It's so obvious now. That was pretty fucking stupid of me. There was nothing I could have done to change your mind, huh? Exactly. You're finally starting to get it. Dude, I flipped out when I first saw that sprite of Aradia Bot. I love her. I love Aradia so much. Where the hell am I? Tavros? Aradia Bot? Lomat. I'm not going to kill you. In case you were wondering. Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Are you aware of the situation? Does this mean I finally cleared Tavros and you're the next level of hell tier? I wouldn't say that. More accurately, this is the boss fight to drive the point home. Team charge is a package deal. How is that allowed? Because shut up. Shut up is how. Rude, but honestly, I'm so happy to see a new face. I'm not even mad about it. What will you do? That said, if I was confused before, now I'm really lost. Shouldn't we be back at your hive with me on my knees telling you I wish I never killed you or something? Take my eternity with those ghostly dead jerks on the chin and let you live out your life? After everything that has happened, do you still think the point of all this is more punishment? It's not? We've done that already. It doesn't work. But you felt better the first time, right? Remember how good this moment was? Taking life in your own hands and getting the last fist in the cycle of revenge? You got me so good. You can't go back and say killing me was meaningless now. Yes, I can. I'm a robot. I don't feel good or bad or justified. I just do my job. Come on, even while piloting that hunk of tin, you have to admit it was a little satisfying. Maybe for you. Excuse me? What I mean is you got exactly what you wanted. You were exonerated, Vriska. That's what it's always been about. Don't say that. I worked my ass off to make things right. I never once asked to be forgiven for free. I always paid the price. Wouldn't it kill you to notice that? To see how hard I'm trying? Probably. Does it even matter? Who can afford to care when they know you're going to hurt them again? I won't. You will. Fine. But what am I supposed to do then? Get beaten and bruised and mutilated and hate myself forever knowing none of it will ever be enough? Sure. That's how you like it anyways. Always taking, never compromising. That's how you see me? You blue-blooded trash can. Who cares what you think then? None of this is real anyways. And that means the usual rules don't apply, right? Who needs to sit around arguing when I can make you care? Why are you hesitating? What will you do? This is the only way, right? What will you do? This is how you win. What will you do? Do it. What will you do? Damn it. Good job. Shut up! You said you weren't going to punish me anymore. I'm not. That was a test. And you passed. Great, glad to hear it. Can you tell me how to get out of here now? I mean, what do I have to do to finally redeem myself? You're not here to be redeemed, Vriska. You're here to grow up. What the hell does that mean? You are very good at saying sorry. You probably because you're constantly creating situations you have to say sorry for. Why is that? Because I'm a big idiot who sucks? Okay, but I have to be this way. When everyone else starts slacking off and getting complacent, I'm the bossy broad that shakes everything up and puts them back on track. That's kind of sad. No, it's not. It's awesome. Do you even want to be that bossy broad? Of course I do. If I wasn't, what good would I be to anyone? What would even be the point of keeping me around or being alive? See what I mean? That is a very sad thing to say. I don't think it's true either. I think that even at your most useless self, there is a place in the world for you. And people in it want to share a life with you if you'd let them. You can't mean that. I do. Aradia, am I the problem? Whoa. I am going to explode again. I'm being serious. If I hear you out, take all this crap seriously, do you actually think I could change? Of course. You already have. I have? Yes. Alternia and the game and the meteor and everything else you've lived through have made you incrementally different than you were before. You are in constant motion every moment you're alive. Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. That's actually kind of nice to hear. That's why stagnation and cycles are so dangerous. You get comfortable with their routine, all the while ignorant to the corruption consistently layering on top of itself, slowly making you worse, and worse, and worse, until nothing is left. Jeez. There it is. There's that fucking Megiddo patented bummer. Yeah. I don't completely get it, honestly. That aligns with your aspect. Light players define themselves by their direct actions and understanding. The unique privilege of being a time player is our intrinsic knowledge of how it all keeps happening. So cool. Whoa. Fine, maybe you've got a point. Maybe there is somebody out there still waiting for me even after all my fumbling. It's something, I guess. Can I ask one more question? Okay. Not to be a dead robot, but despite everything that happened, could we have ever been friends? You mean if you had put in the time and worked on who you are and become ultimately the best version of yourself? No. Can I ask why? You hate me that much? I don't hate you, but I don't want to spend my time on you either. What? Okay. Okay. I love you, Aradia. Vriska, take Aradia's hand. I keep wanting to press the right button, but it won't let me do it. Hi, cured Aradia. I know it doesn't change anything because it already happened, and also you two aren't even real. But I'm actually sorry for everything. You're right. It's definitely pointless to say, but it is an appreciated gesture. And it's not going to be the same again. I'll stick with it this time, I promise. We know. You have to. No one else is going to save you now. Because it's just me left? Yes. It's just you. Good luck, Vriska. I hope you get better soon. Level complete! Yippee! Boundary Respecter. The Dante Bosco's Inferno. Moral Quandary. Inflamed Consent. Alright, let's see. Let me pause the recording for a second and check my old recordings to see which one we left out at. I believe it's chapter 4, so I think we have to go through chapter 3 now. But let me check. 1 second. Yep. Alright. So yeah, this one will be here, and then I will read this one and this one. We've already gone through these two in chapter 3. which I believe I got to read when we first read, due to the character that's in it. Anyway, oh, there you are! Feeling like you're getting your lucky mojo back again? Not really. Aw, look, she's all cool again. Everyone has been trying so hard to cheer me up, I thought I'd give it another try. Ooh, tell Nana about it, you know how I love a good bit of girls talk. I don't want to bore you, it's just the same problem as always. Finally I get my sea legs and figured out what this whole process is about, raised to Aridin and John and Kanaya, only to get stuck all over again on her. Well, I am sure there's a common thread. Every trial you face is designed to better prepare yourself for the next. I'm not so sure. She's different from the rest of them, and no matter how I approach this, I can't figure out what the hell she wants. You'll figure it out sooner than you expect, dearie. I have the utmost faith in you. Thanks, Nana Sprite. Honestly, having you and Nana Sprite 2 here has made this whole experience way more bearable. You know what they say, flattery will get you all the keys two lovely aged blue ladies could fit in one oven. Hell yes! It's funny thinking back on it. John and I actually had a conversation about you sweeps ago. We kind of bonded over how past our cultural differences, we shared the same experience of connecting to our predecessors through their writings. I'm glad he finally got to meet you. I hope he appreciated every minute of it. Oh, I'd like to think so. I miss that boy. He could be such a pill at times, but we had some lovely chats. Always sung his heart out during our little jam sessions too. Dork. Can you believe he has his own little progeny now, strutting his shit in the same oddly secure, self-assured way? I wonder how those kids are doing right now. What exactly do humans get out of these familiar primate relationships anyway? Is it a chemical manipulation thing? Some would say so, and of course there is some truth to that. That said, it's hardly the whole story. People are much too... I'm too British for their... People are much too... people are much too concerned about trying to boil down these kinds of marvelous profundities into cold hard facts. I'd go blue in the face trying to lay out every rhyme and flimsy whimsy a person could have for making up a brood. You proliferated yourself though, right? Why? There was a beautiful sense of novelty to it, I suppose. Like both John and you, my role model was my own home of japes, left behind by my dearly departed adoptive father. It never sat right with me how limited my experience with actual humans was. I couldn't exactly bring that man back from the dead, but I could put myself in his shoes and do the bang-up job he never had the opportunity to do. Not to mention, I like babies. That's it? I don't know. Couldn't you have done anything else? What's so special about babies? I saw one in passing and they were weird as hell. Rose told me they even pee their damn pants. They sure do. They sure do. Sometimes they'll even pee on you too. They pee on people? What? Sounds like a nightmare. It is. One time my son laughed at me as it was happening. Ugh. He was right though. It was funny. So that was it? There wasn't anything else you wanted in life? You were fine with pee? Well, I was fairly enamored of the idea of getting even once upon a time. So many nights spent plotting that awful woman's downfall and making her pay for all the indignities of my childhood, for always making me feel like I was powerless to do anything. For a while I even thought it was my fate. Yes, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Shut up now, none of that. Fantasizing about all that even after my own death and resurrection is absurd. Not to mention that, now, after seeing what my younger self has gotten up to in this realm, I clearly underestimated the depth of my own desires. Come on, we're not doing this again. You can't keep comparing yourself to her. She's a freak and you're like the least freakish person I've ever met. I'm not trying to get down on myself. It's theory, it's simply a fact of reality. I'll never know if any of my schemes coming to fruition would have left me satisfied, and now I highly doubt it. The past is always going to be the past. It's all a bit embarrassing. Really, all that said, watching our progress these past few years has inspired me to frame the whole debacle a bit differently. Oh? I had always wanted Betty Crocker to know what a mistake it was to steal my life, that potential from me. But the real issue was that not once during my childhood did I ever feel particularly wanted or welcomed into the world. I only had my brother, and even he ran off on me. Yet despite that fact, and the anger and the disappointment, I still raised someone who knew what it was like to be loved. I never once questioned choosing my son over some run-of-the-mill escapade or rousing romp, and while in my twilight years of retired spritehood, I had often pondered the could-be. Seeing that choice isn't innate to every iteration of Jane Crocker has assured me that I did indeed fulfill a patch of potential to its fullest degree. I'm grateful for her to that, marginally. I guess that makes sense. Weren't you worried, though, that you weren't following the right path or living up to your destiny? I never even considered that. Woohoo! Is that how you kids think these days? My lord, no wonder none of you go outside anymore. Don't patronize me, old lady. Destiny is the foundation of my godhood. True, I am only a simple elderly woman, stand mixed with the unknowable secrets of the universe and a one-armed clown doll. But from experience, I would still argue that destiny mostly fulfills itself. There are many more important things you should focus on, such as getting the heck out of here. Wow, I've been pep talked and I didn't even realize it. You have a point though. It's not like I have any other plan but to keep trying. Also, sorry for getting snippy there. Aww. Don't fret over it, dear. A blue gentlewoman appreciates a bit of spite to her compeers. See, Nana Sprite, you're the only one that gets it. You're a real one. Damn right I am. Oh, whoa, getting crazy now. I probably went 2 years ago when that happened too, so you know that's a real, genuine reaction. Choose Mindfang's journal. What's that? Question mark? I like this character. The way they show it. I remember, I read all these, and then Reef had to read all the Spider-Mom things. That's what happened. Anyway. The girl was thrown into emptiness. Despite the darkness, the space wasn't foreign. The way the moons hung in the sky, the sound of the waves as they crashed, the breeze, these were all familiar sensations. As was the figure before her, though she had only ever seen it behind her eyes, its form was shaped by words. You could drop the ominous build-up, I already know the twist. Oh, had the thief been here before? Yep, in brief summary, at least once a week for the last 2 years. Broaching every kind of chit-chat, that goes absolutely nowhere. The whole endeavor usually ends with me either killing you or feeding myself to you. And for some reason, you talk like a book, which is a huge headache, by the way. Well, she was a book. Our esteemed narrator, that's how Vriska knew her, at any rate, and unlike a certain someone, she knew the value of showmanship. Yeah, you really shook me the first time around. You were all like, surprise bitch, I'm both the Marquise and your Lucis, and I fell straight on my ass, flipping the fuck out like a big tool. But FYI, after the last 100 or so reveals, it just comes off as trying way too hard. Hi, Mom Fang. It's been a bit, how are you? The spider did not pause to find an answer, she already had one. I'm great. Shit. So same as usual, awesome, glad to hear it. So what's on the agenda this time? Do not say we're visiting how I found that old journal, or my first feeding. Would the spiderling prefer returning to the day she got stuck in this web and had to eat her way out? No, I do not want to be a kid again, period. What about the day her Lucis died? Done that, sick of it. I always almost drown in blood and it makes the whole canyon smell terrible. It's bad enough being stuck back in this place. If you go down memory lane again, I'm jumping. The girl was blinded by her pupated eggs. As befouled as those were webs where this gossamer carnage had been home. That had once this gossamer carnage had been her home once. Her time here made her who she was. Is that why we're here and arguably one of my least favorite places to exist? Instead of telling me my own origin story, can we skip to the end where I clear this shit once and for all and move on to someone that matters? The thief's request was denied by the narrator, who wondered if it would kill the younger circuit to collaborate. Had she not once intricately woven her own daring campaigns? What happened to that thespian vivacity? I don't know if it's fateful. If it's a fatal symbol of... Sorry, I'm having to read so much in the last half hour. I'm getting all woozy. I don't know if it's by a fatal symptom of watching the sweeps go by, but flirting isn't as fun anymore. A lot of energy and drama for nothing. That statement was so unbelievable as to be almost insulting. Who could deny a little drama? Everyone appreciated a good game, especially the girl. Okay, yes, I am attached to the struggle, but back then, all that satisfaction was pretty short-lived. Every win I had to share with her. Every moment I felt her waiting for me. It feels bad not getting a choice when you do all the fucking work. When we were sailing the high seas, we did not exhaust our exploits with self-indulgent contrition. Daily we made bets with death, and whichever faulty panlobes occasionally sparked empathetic but rightfully silenced, and we might revel in our winnings undisturbed. We have always taken what we wanted. Sure, the booty was great up until the point where there was no one left to play with. After that, it was all as good as garbage. That spoke to a problem with the girl's mindset. Trolls died on a planet built to breed killers. Was that such a bad thing? Little Spider Bite beat them all, not because she was talented or smart or particularly strong. She was all of those things. It was because she learned the rules before anyone else did. So I'm only alive thanks to you, because you were just that necessary and important. It was true. Wrong. I'm not falling for that hoof shit again. I've already tried respecting you for making me the best, but you know what I'm realizing? I didn't have to go through all of that to be strong. Frizzy did it. Even growing up in a fake world where no one has a spine and with barely any guidance, her powers can do things mine can't. So what silver lining is left, honestly? But that's the point, right? There is no positive spin. No learning to appreciate you, because even by Eternian standards, you sucked. You weren't a custodian, you were a responsibility. I protected you, I cared for you, and you would have happily killed me the moment things didn't go your way. And? That's not fucking normal. It was for a spider. It was for a spider. I like how it switches. Now her head's in the arms, and this is some really great sprite work. I've been trying to go through this fast because I know I need to get done with this, but I just want to say this is some amazing sprite work by the team. Not like it really hasn't been said before. I mean, 2 years old, but hey. And also, it's page 666. Isn't that fun? Would have been better if it was 888, but I would not have waited another 222 pages for this. God, you're insufferable. I had one place I was supposed to feel safe. Why do you have to be everything wrong with this world, rolled into one terrible monster? The spider has no answer to that. She has never once thought of her own nature. She has only ever lived and devoured. I know you're hungry. What about me? My entire grub food I gave and you took. For once, what about what I want? She has never considered this. And wasn't considering it now, to be clear. But the narrator was curious. What did the spiderling want from the monster? To hear her say thank you for the young girl's service? To hear her be sorry? What I want is for you to go back in time and protect that fucking kid like you were supposed to. If you did, maybe I'd be able to relax and let my fucking guard down for once instead of constantly ruining things and thinking everyone is going to turn around and kill me. Oh my god. Tavros was right. Shut the fuck up. Now I get why talking to all my friends finally led up to you. You're the reason why I could never trust anybody. Even her. Especially her. I was so terrified of getting it wrong, so I'm stuck following in the footsteps of the Marquise. And what, though, thought our intrepid narrator, was so bad about that? She'd always been herself. She'd always seen herself as a comfort to the young troll. She taught her descendants so much, and in such lurid detail. It was 80% smut! A well-written, one-of-a-kind historical document that mapped out all the swashbuckling majesty of a brilliant woman's destiny. Of course you'd say that you wrote it. But sure, you helped to keep me alive and made a wicked pirate. Unfortunately, it made everyone else hate me. I could have been anybody, and you took that away from me. You made me afraid of it. Stupid. Circular has to be reminded she is not special. She's not the victim of some great tragedy. She's an apex predator, a biological, existential threat to all those who cross her path. She thought showing weakness would have solved all her problems. Those irrelevant victims she spent so much time mourning didn't want her companionship. They wanted to make new holes inside of her to ensure their own survival. Idiot. Stop it, I don't want to think like that anymore. It was the girl's birthright to be voracious and awful. Those blueprints could not be abandoned. The spider, the narrator, the child, they were all looking into the same mirror. Please, I know, okay? Why didn't you just stay dead? Why didn't I kill you sooner? I should have saved myself before it was too late. But even as she said it, the thief knew that was never an option. Emancipation couldn't be granted to either party, only mutually assured destruction. I wish it had been different. Impossible. I wish I was born somebody else. Another dead end. Fine, fuck. Just let me get out from under you then. Let me be my own fucking person for once. What will you do? Huh? You know, every week I come in here trying to figure out what more you could possibly want from me, and every week it's the same shit. I really am such a moron. Exactly, it was never any deeper than that. The answer was right in front of my face. Well, I'm not your free meal ticket anymore. Matricide then? Nah, I never really wanted that either. Lest the girl forget there were only two choices. Yay! But that's not true. I'm not a wiggler anymore. Alternia is dead. For once in my life, I have options. And just what did the ungrateful little upstart mean by that? I'm glad you asked. It means I finally get to walk away from all this, and I'm not going to look back. The spider forgot her hunger, for a moment at least, as the reality of such a statement sunk in. She was only a spider. She did not fear death, or feel regret, or hold any sadness. She never once loved the girl. She did not feel responsible. That said, an arachnid had grown accustomed to the smaller creature's presence. She extended one long, spindly leg before her towards the young troll, as if to say, "Oh, absolutely not. Hell no." That proved a good call, as the spider had 100% planned on eating the girl. Instead, the long limb was retracted, placed between the monster's own massive jaws. Eat yourself. The spider would not notice when the girl turned to leave, and the girl would not turn around to see if she had. The bound cover was closed on our trusted narrator as she whispered these final words. Good luck, Vriska. Be assured, you will need it. Level complete. Hooray! Funeral pyre. Fraud killer. Electric complex. Existential kindling. So on and so forth. Alright, and now a short break to go back to the past 2 years ago to me and Reef. See you in just a second, and I'm sorry that her voice is so low and my voice is so high. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's the orb. I know what the orb could be up to. It could be up to a lot of different things.
I know.
Alright. Good music.
I don't hear the music. What the fuck?
Oh.
Watch. Okay, I'm watching the stream. How do I? Hmm. Oh, it told me a little green dot whenever I talk. That's so cute. Voice settings. Manage. Oh, I'm not gonna. What the fuck? Wait, this
It's my
must be on
stream.
actually. It's on. I'm just like I'm watching it. I don't know how to alter the.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to alter things on like mobile, but ooh, it's
I
good.
know it's possible. Like, okay, wait, maybe it's here. Nope.
I believe in you.
This is not. It's not cute though. Voice settings. There you go.
Yeah, but voice settings are different from stream settings.
Yeah, they are. It's right underneath it though. I got it.
Alright.
Yay!
You can hear the music?
Yep, I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I could be a bitch. Long day.
I wonder what random sprite's gonna attack Vriska today. My man!
Oh, was that me? Or is that
It's
you?
you, you're Tavros.
Oh, my bad. Maybe you should take a break from all the totally awesome personal breakthroughs you are having. And kick it with me and Aerosol for a while.
Oh, show Aerosol sprite, show him. Yeah!
Ugh, what an ass. He's
It's
so
tough.
assy.
He's so assy. He's a black man, but he's also like a Potter kid.
Is this logic? Is like is no Airden's definitely white. I think this is like
Yeah. Well, no, Erden's maybe white, but he also could be like a white Latino, you know?
yeah. Yeah. Like white passing. Like his name is Tyler Hernandez, but he's just like a white guy. Like he doesn't even like have any
Yeah.
race. um fucking nerd. I don't even know. What do you do when you mix a cool black man with a worse
It's like some guy who doesn't even care.
He's no like this can't be a nonchalant redhead.
This man's a chalant. This man's a chalant box
Nonchalant
cut.
as fuck. Nonchalant. Bro, that's Will Smith. You kind of look like shit. It says scarf shades make lopsided.
Oh shit, that's terrible.
It says the busted ass bitch wearing the same raggedy ass jacket she worn since she was like 5. That was not Eridan. Since the guy literally can't change his clothes, I can't be held accountable for my discordant. Oh my fucking god, I hate this. For my bitch, how do you read this?
Class
I can't be
swag.
accountable for my discordant class swag dichotomy, but here you are, sweeping a half deep in a personally tailored realm of self-reflection, and you still chose to look. You still chose to look like this. He's like whoa 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 whoa. Like he has
Yeah,
the
he's got
face
the
of like
yeah.
damn it. Huh.
I know. Aerosol Sprite, I hate you, but I love you too.
Anyway, come chill.
Mm.
Or instead of chilling, we could throw around a ball of yarn or something else visually stimulating that mimics my preferred query of small animals I could kill for fun and not eat.
Yeah.
And I could taste it with my legs.
It's Tavra Sprite. You don't have legs.
That are legs and that are actually a ghost tail.
Mm.
Which really has no bearing on my ability to move at all.
I mean, yeah, I guess he's not in a wheelchair anymore. Good for you.
Anyway, the important thing is that you should probably get some R&R.
Mm-hmm.
And also a very vigorous playtime session with the boys.
With the boys! These are the two worst The Boys categories.
I know. And maybe get some wicked pranked on.
Yeah, Nana Sprite is part of the boys. She is. She's one of the boys.
So you don't burn out.
Awesome emoticon, Davros. Oh. Oh, yeah, I like this Sprite.
Dude, sneeze into your fucking shoulder or something.
Tavros would be a sneeze out loud guy.
Are you done being allergic to yourself? I mean... Oh shit, your shit was lagging. I feel like I'm doing pretty good on the not being allergic to myself front. Compared to before, considering that I have a built-in magical autoimmune disorder, which I have nevertheless mostly triumphed over through my vast willpower, and also because everyone yelled at me.
Oh.
Achoo! As tempting as it sounds to stick around and shoot the shit for a while, I think I need to keep going. I'm kind of on a roll here. Gotta strike while the iron's hot.
All of them are in the fire right now. Ah, we on it.
Is the iron in the fire?
Yeah, I've read this comic for so long. I know what they're gonna say.
I know it is.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's just that Aerosol and I have been sort of talking it over, and it kind of feels like the fire is about to get really, really hot.
Well, that's true. It might get really hot soon.
And maybe spending too much time in the fire is going to make your iron kind of melted and flaccid and shitty instead of useful in the blacksmithing sense that's relevant to this metaphor.
It's little mouth.
Yeah. What? No way. These irons are always fire.
Oh man, is Doc Scratch gonna be here? I wonder if that's cue ball.
Yeah. And historically speaking, oh blah blah blah. Don't be such a pussy.
Ah,
Literally cannot be a cat.
these are good jokes. These are good jokes. They're so unfunny. I love them. My kind of humor.
You know what I mean. I just gotta get in there and make this shit happen. I pretty much am the fire.
Good Sprite, Vriska. Good Sprite.
How bad could it possibly be?
Ay, ay, ay. Ah, the double dot dot dot? Ooh. How many dots is that? That's good. It's 8. We're good.
Look, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this thing. Okay, well, fuck you two for trying to, or well, fuck us for trying, I guess. Have fun getting traumatized. Hold on. Fucking dog is here.
Bark, bark.
Hold on. I gotta put some pants on.
Ah. Why do you have to put pants on for the dog?
You don't get it. I'll tell you after.
Okay. Oh, I gotta tap back in. Alright, we're not getting traumatized. Ah, alright, it is Stretch. Okay.
Knew it.
Well, you get to voice him too. Congratulations. This is gonna be a you voicing time.
Oh, hell. I
Yeah.
did that.
Oh, this is gonna be hard for you to read.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
Well,
Alright.
well.
Oh,
Isn't this a perfectly predictable inevitability?
I miss you,
Why,
Scratch.
it certainly has been a while, Friska. You seem to have blossomed nicely.
Ah, creepy.
For a piece of candy. Oh, fuck your stupid candy, you globe-headed little freak. I know for a fact that you'd enjoy it, but suit yourself. Ugh, I had a feeling ages ago that I'd be seeing your smug ass again. The feeling was mutual, although it was less than a wary hunch of a scared little girl than the delightful certainty that you'd come crawling back to me sooner or later. Huh? Care to tell me how you've been?
Hmm.
What? Like you don't know? Of course I know. I'm always watching you. I just figured I'd lend a little weight to the charade of our reintroduction and allow you a chance to greet me on your own terms.
Hmm.
It's only polite.
Man, this sprite must have been really hard for them to make. Ball.
You know what? I've seen pretty. I've been pretty damn good. I've
Ah,
gotta
good for
admit.
you, Riska.
Been losing track of the sweeps I've spent in here, fixing pretty much everything other than the thing I actually came in here to fix, but it's paying off. There's a convenient timer for the express purpose of tracking that. Yeah, and I never look at it because it pisses me off. But it's fine. It just means I've had a lot of time to think stuff over.
Hmm.
Stuff that was holding me back, throwing me off course. Things way more consequential than the baby grub shit pan games used to play with me. Honestly, I should be surprised to even see you here. Really, all you were doing is sticking your stupid flat face into my real baggage. I like to think that I'm far and away the most prolific contributor to your baggage.
Wow. Official biggest
Ew.
hater?
You wish.
Ah, get his ass. My cat's in the room. Hi, Shady.
Man, I figured maybe this place was working up to something really intense, but instead all I get is Globehead, the grub toucher playing Puppet Master again.
Ah,
What a joke.
it's vibrating.
You fucked with a bunch of little kids and blew up, then you lost. You could barely handle me when I was 6. I'm supposed to be scared of you now? Well, you're shaking.
Don't shake at this guy, Riska.
The fuck I am? Shaking with excitement to get you in my rear view, maybe.
Ooh.
What is it you're supposed to teach me?
Don't become like Mina. Stop going for little kids.
Gonna be a creepy little pedophile?
Yeah. The more important making fun of your clothes.
How to dress and talk like a fucking tool? Come on. Teach me a lesson. Fucking bring it, you bald ass bitch.
Yeah, fucking die, you pussy.
Exquisite.
Mm.
I miss that fumbling bragada. Oh my, I'm not. That's disgusting. It's hardening to know that this place hasn't cured you. Oh my god, cured you of it yet. It makes you so much fun to play with.
Go away. What? Oh, don't shrink her. They shrunk her. Oh, are they on the chessboard now? That's the thing? They're gonna be on the chessboard. Yeah,
Mm.
that's good art. Ooh, that's good background art. Let me
It's
screenshot
good
that.
background.
Let me get that.
Hey, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Alright, there. I got away.
There we are.
Oh, nice. This is the text in his head. That's good.
Now then, why don't we have ourselves a little game?
Oh my God, Vriska, you're Ron Weasley.
What will you do?
Oh, oh dear.
Oh no. Oh no. We won't be needing that. Let's get you into your uniform.
Oh, that's creepy. Don't dress up, Vriska. Oh, all right. Okay, that's. Don't do that to Vriska, but that's a look. Oh no, it's just. She's like a kid.
Oh my god, yeah.
She's a kid again. She's like 13 or 12 or whatever. She's got her eye,
Damn. Oh shit.
but not her arm. Artist, what the heck? Instantly
Uh,
bad.
and
Anyway,
this is my favorite piece. I'm not your piece. We'll start with a variation of the king's pawn opening. Thief to e4. Thief takes page.
no, not Havros. Oh, ah, that's gross, man. Ah, well, there's her arm.
You.
I was like, oh, where's her robotic arm? I guess, there it's gonna be. That's sick. That's a good sprite. These are good sprites. No.
Thief to f5. Thief takes mate.
No, not her. Oh.
Oh my god, this is so sad. Actually, like what?
This is sad.
This is really sad. um.
They
Uh.
warned us. They sent the thing out.
Oh my god. Thief to
Oh.
z8. Thief takes seer.
Oh no, not the seer.
Damn.
Ah.
Fucking stop it!
Yeah, that's really mean. You ripped off her arm. That's really mean.
Z8 isn't in a fucking position, you hack! All the world's my board.
Ah, you suck, Duck Scrat.
Thief to... Motherfucker, is
Root.
that... Is
I'm
that a
pretty sure.
root?
No, not that might be root or that might be function. It's kind of
I
weird.
think that's function.
Maybe.
Function 40. Thief takes pawn.
This is the pawn. Oh no, Gamzo,
Not Gamzo.
not
Man,
Gamzo.
sometimes, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't miss him, but it's like, damn, like,
He didn't even.
there's
It's
no Gamzee at all in Homestuck Squared. Like, except for the
ah.
fact that, like,
Did you want
I don't know,
Gamzee in
like,
Homestuck Square?
I mean,
That's
like, no, but I
gross.
think, yeah. I
He's
just feel like
dead.
the epilogues, like, it just was weirder than it had to be.
Yeah. You shouldn't
Like,
be that sad because you killed Gamzee, Vriska.
right, it's okay.
That was
Oh,
weird.
okay, hold on, I'm coming. Hold on. Stop
Alright.
it. Thief to P22. Thief takes pawn.
Ah, nah, not which pawn. That's also a mu, not a P. SMH. Don't even know
Uh,
physics.
I'm
Equius.
one.
No.
Fuck you.
I was about to say, yeah, the only other pawn would be Equius because of Arceus sprite.
Thief to girl. I don't know what that is.
That's alpha.
Okay. Thief to Alpha 612. Thief takes pawn.
It's alpha because that's the date the alpha kids start, is 612. Well, actually, now it's.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's the alpha kids, 612. It's the. Oh, yeah. Anyway. No! Terezi. I think. No, Kanaya.
Fucking kill
I,
you.
I can't actually tell which color that is. I think that's Kanaya.
Thief to.
Omega.
Is it an. Oh.
Yeah.
Omega 413. Thief takes pawn. Check.
That's a lowercase omega. Oh, guard cat.
Oh. No. You'll be sorry for this. You'll be fucking sorry. You're a cheap fucking karma ghost. This is a stupid fucking charade. None of this means shit. And I'm never gonna be caught up in your fucking games ever again.
Gold to have returned.
Of course you will. You think you're better than me? Better than fate?
That's a good line.
Vriska, I'm going to put you in situations where you have the potential to do terrible things. I am going to make things ugly. I am going to corner you.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to pressure you. And no matter how much better you claim to be, all I have to do is catch you at the wrong moment.
Hmm.
You're one bad turn from burning all your quaint little progress to the ground. One lapse away from being mine again. Ugh! Ugh!
Gross. You're gross. Go away.
You're disgusting and you have no face.
Mm.
Get me out of here.
Slenderman.
I want a do-over. Oh, please. You, of all people, should know that you don't get do-overs. The rest of these frivolous little vision quests may feel like sparing you the effort of getting things right the first time around, but the real world doesn't work that way.
Hmm.
No, you'll just have to endure it. This won't take long.
Well, what's
You
that?
had a good run out there, flying solo and swashbuckling around as if light itself were yours to command. It'd be wise to remember this. Oh, that it's all a borrowed lesson. What the fuck? You flourish at its whim. Continue to spit in its face and take it for granted, and it will abandon you once again, perhaps for good.
Oh.
Do you remember who you were before it chose you?
Pretty lame. No, you're actually pretty cool.
The choices you made when luck wasn't on your side? You were such a delectable little victim. What?
SMA. Doc, what the
Or
heck?
Frida, with her voracious Lucius, with her demanding legacy and her uncooperative, fickle little friends. Both
Uncooperative was
must be
right.
out of your hands, then. How could you help but be my lovely assistant? Get fucking on me. Exactly. But what matters is that I might as well have. You let yourself believe you had no option other than to take me up on my hard bargains again and again. For all you talk of independence, all your combative posturing and insistence on your own freedom, you barely bothered to put up any actual resistance to my suggestions. You took the easy way out, swearing all the while it was your move.
Guy's still mad that he lost to the girl in chess. What the heck?
What a phenomenal waste of your considerable talents. I don't need your compliments. It wasn't a compliment. It was an insult and a warning. You're a trump
Warning.
card, Vriska, but your potency is a double-edged sword. One, you've gotten far too comfortable swinging around in the past. What do you intend to fix when you leave this place? What, I wonder, will you break? I'd encourage you to be mindful of both. Of course, you could always cast aside those pesky trivialities and go with the flow, smashing through circumstance with nary a thought for consequences. It'd be easier. We could dance together again, just like the old times. You choose. What'll it be, Riska? Player or peace? Thief to Infinity 108.
He's gonna get real.
I look forward to finding out. Good luck.
And that was it. Well, at least he let her off very quickly.
Oh, you totally got traumatized.
This fucker. I hate you, Aristotle. Yay! Let's see. Oh, she didn't go up too far though. Usually she gets to the top, but she definitely did not have fun there.
Mm.
Amygdala, Nirvana extinguished, behaviorism boiler oven, regression roast, trauma bombing, Pavlov's dog with two G's, and then double blind inhibition, Piaget on a blanket, somatic spark, coping machina, deja vulnerable, heuristic grace, burning midnight toil, productive ember of society, muy muy caliente.
Muy caliente.
Transcendental theme. I went forward. Okay. Scrolled the mouse for by accident. Yay! All right,
Damn.
that's it. That was kind of very rough. I get why they had to send in a warning. That's no fun for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this feather's gonna be. Is it just gonna be a talk to Dave sprite time, or he must be confronting something? I don't know what the feather could be though,
How
besides
many
Dave sprite.
chapters? Do they come out every 2 weeks or like
Yeah, they come out every 2 weeks, like 2 updates a month. So the next update's on like September the 13th or something. I don't know.
B-Day, B-Day?
I know, B-Day. If we could get a B-Day Homestuck reading, whoa. That's how you love.
Let's go.
Oh, yay. That's how people love to read and spend their birthdays.
I hate
I don't
urine
know.
kicker. I
Urine
like this
kicker.
one a lot. I think this one might be my favorite. Not because
Yeah,
like
it's.
he's really like off-putting and nasty, and I think like they did a good job of like like writing that
Mm-hmm.
down. Like just a
Mm-hmm.
weirdo, some weird ass nigga like genuinely like
Let me put my
being
screenshot.
weird to kids.
Let me find my screenshot so I can put it as my background. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, all right. That is a really good shot. The art team's really been going crazy for these sprites. Not as crazy as you, Aradia. Where are you? Skip. Skip, skip, skip.
Skip,
What-
skip.
When does it get good? Skip. Skip.
It's so funny.
Just, just kill Tavros. I don't care. Or no, Tavros kill you. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know. I think this is like a really good. I hope they have a walk around though.
Yeah. I hope they have a walk around. It won't be like the. I mean, hey, if this all ends with like a walk around, but this is a visual novel engine, so I bet they'll have a different one. But I hope they have a walk around. It'd be a lot of effort though. Oh, there she is. Ah, there she is. I love you, Bot. Anyway, go back to the main menu. There we go. So yeah, I I mean, okay, well, obviously she's got to confront Terezi, but then again,
Yeah.
all the people she has been, well, I guess she said she confronted Kanaya and John, but all the people here have been like dead or pretty much dead. Aradia's not dead, but she's, well, I don't know what the feather could be. Terezi obviously has to be one of these. Or maybe Terezi could be like its own thing. Maybe Terezi could be a walk around game immediately after this one. I don't think it'd be that. I don't think they'd put two flashes back to back, but like, I don't know. Which one do you think Terezi would be? I bet it's,
I bet it's the feather, Loki.
I don't know. It's probably with the 8 ball, just because then that's like the final one she has to get over.
Yeah, yeah.
But it could be the feather, and the 8 ball could just be her confronting herself, or like
Herself, yeah.
her
That's what I
teenage
thought
self.
initially.
But she's like what? She's like 21 right now.
Yeah.
It's been like 8 years. Oh, it's been 8 years, dude. What? She would. Well, yeah, actually, wait, no. No, how old is she? She's 8 sweeps old back in here, I think. She turns 8 sweeps old back in the Florida. No, in Mindfang's journal, I think she says she turned 8. And the sweep's like 2.63. I think it's 2.62 days. Just
Yeah.
so, so, or not days, years, I mean, a sweep. And she turns 8 sweeps, so. She's roughly around 21-ish, kind of. So yeah, it has been 8 years. So it's been like 8 years since she was 13. So maybe she just confronts her teenage self here and then she leaves. Also, I mean, what do you think the chapter after this is gonna be? Like, who do you think we're gonna
I
go
don't
back to?
know.
John? I
I
don't
feel like
know. Who even knows? I guess
I
Terezi.
just
I mean,
I miss John every day.
I miss John too. I miss Meet John. Candy John's cool, but Candy John's like, we got enough of Candy John. I need some more Meet John.
Yeah.
I hope he comes back. I miss you, Meet John. Meet John had
I
it
miss
rough.
John.
I miss John in general too, yeah. But yeah, he's always so cute and fun. What a dad guy. But yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe the feather's kind of weird though. I just don't, because obviously the feather's in the background if you it's Dev Peta's feather, so maybe it's just a talk. Like we don't explore any areas, we just go and talk to Dave Peta. But it was like because these have all been pretty self-explanatory. The Flirt manual and both the characters she meets there are Team Charge from Flirt, and from Mindfang and her mom.
Mhm.
So they've all been pretty straightforward with what they are. So that's why I think it's just her teenage version here, and this is Dave Peta. But like, why? Maybe it's like all the
Why?
sprites. I mean, maybe it's just like her, like she's about to reach, she's about to enter this one, which is like the final one, and so she just meets with all the sprites and talks about stuff,
Mhm.
and that's what it's about. Because there are a lot of sprites here. I want to see
Yeah.
the, I want to see the Fefeta sprite. We've got almost all of them. Where's the Fefeta sprite?
I I think that's probably next.
It has to be, please. I love you, Fafetta. I love you so much. That could be it. Could be Fafetta and Dave Petta Sprite, and they're just chilling. I love you. I love you both. I love you, Nepeta. But
I
yeah,
love you both.
I love everyone. I love everyone in this comic. I love them all. Even you, Aerosol Sprite. Even you. What else? Oh man, I love Aerosol Sprite. I love when people see Aerosol Sprite in the comic and they're like, "What is that?" And he's just flipping them off like that's his first appearance.
Mhm.
Oh man,
I liked
that's
aerosol in this damn thing, surprisingly. It's just because I love
it's
socks.
hard.
Like,
Yeah,
dude,
Socks is such a good
I just
guy.
want to, dude, I need to reread. We gotta reread Homestuck like in its
We gotta
entirety.
finish getting through all the home stuff we never read personally, which I don't even know. I have the collection. What is the Homestuck? I still
Bro,
have
what's
the.
going on with your Roblox avatar?
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
Are you serious?
I don't know what you mean. There's
What are you
nothing
doing?
going.
Did you buy Robux to get like?
Yes, I did. I did. I was like, you know what I need? I need something. I was like, let's just get something. I literally just
So you got
randomly scrolled.
so you got a puffy doll mini dress and a green frog hoodie?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Is that a problem here?
No, oh, no, no, oh no.
Exactly.
That was me pausing the recording. I guess I didn't really need to pause the recording, but whatever. Chapter X, a little small one before we get to the end. Meanwhile, DP hesitantly crawls up to their phone, curiously pawing at the device and feigning ignorance as though they don't know what the fuck it is because they're kind of embarrassed to talk to the sprite square they know is on the other end. DP musters the strength to slowly interclaw the screen. Will they answer in time? The low-key starting to catch a vibe with the ringtone though. He might fuck around and toy with his vibe, having a grand old time with his vibe. Whole time the vibe fears for its life, the vibe is trying to play dead, but that would never stop old DP. Oh. Dude. Just answer the fucking phone, you obnoxious asshole. Yeah, I will, sorry man. What's shaking? Hello, haven't you heard it? Wait. I bet you were doing that thing where you were start role-playing out loud to yourself about picking up the phone instead of just picking the damn thing up. I was beginning to think I wouldn't be able to get any service, but with all the interference between the plot point hyper-concentrated essentiality field and Midnight City's super-quasi-stational canonical deniability. I hate that I understood what you're saying when you speak like that. Isn't it delightful? Well, to reduce our world count and need our poor brain biscuits well, to reduce our word count and need our poor brain biscuits ill since you've been gone. We just call it the plot point now. How delightfully quirky, but get to ours, shall we? Personally, I've been having an incredible time. Other than the Crocker Pariah and his new tall, dark, and loathsome bow hounding us, they've been on our tails this whole night. In my opinion, this operation could do without a pair of hard-boiled hall monitors filling the night air with pheromones, gunpowder, and the scent of barbasol. Ugh. But hey, downing cold drinks and dodging hot lead, Midnight City sure doesn't disappoint. Jaspros, you've been drinking? Please. You know it's only milk bars for me. Well, perhaps the occasional martini bar, though with them it's more difficult to find bartenders that won't bat an eye when I order a glass of that delectable matrimonial ambrosia. Speaking of, I've made fantastic progress with the enchanting yet problematic Miss Crocker. Enchanting yet problematic? Problematic? That's gotta be a favorite combination. Guilty as charged. Sigh, it's almost a shame I'll have to pass her off soon. Her politics are still a little eyebrow-raising, but they won't raise any torches of pitchforks yet. We've also had some developments from my new favorite fox schlunk, the intimidable Mr. English, though he does seem to be locked in the particular stubborn throes of his broken-hearted malaise. I'm confident I could tear past the pitiable plush exterior and reveal the fragrant potpourri of heroism that lies within before a curtain call. Sounds like you've had a real eventful, how many weeks of developments has this been? I wasn't fully paying attention. Weeks? Oh, Dave Petty, we've been only out of town for a single central enlightening night. Anyway, while still on the subject of the stubborn and problematic, how goes your work on the linchpin of this operation? Well, I mean, it's going... Damn, that bad? Yeah, we're fucked. Well, actually, we're probably fine, I guess, since it's like hyper time, so it's okay in the grand scheme of shit. But goddamn, it's 8 steps forward, 7 leaps back with every session. This therapist shit is not easy. Yes, the way you smashed that 8 ball indicates you have unresolved feelings about your father. Oh, you don't have a father? Our species doesn't even know what the fuck that is? Well, fuck me then, I don't know. You'd probably be way better at this than me. I would, yeah. I'm in hell and you don't even care. It turns out hell is trying to get Frisk a circuit to change her mind. Yeesh, and you've been at this for how long? Well, on the outside it's only been maybe an hour or so. Which would translate to centralized point time, CPT, as maybe about 4 years. 4 years? What if you've been doing that for 4 years? Hippie slides up against the doorframe all slick-like, folds their arms and cocks her head forward, dropping the shades just enough for you to steal a glance at her highly coveted neon gander bulbs. Chillin'. Chilling. Yeah. That's all you've been doing? Chilling? Pretty much. Fucking incredible. I suppose it'd be in line with a particular brand of extent to say another 4 years. God, can you imagine? Thank you to my Jasper's voice that everyone hates. No, probably not everyone hates, I don't know. Anyway. Time to wrap up this whole popsicle stand with chapter 6. Later. Well, here we are. Here we fucking are. It's been a long ass time, but we were creeping out behind the grand finale. That finale is never gonna see it coming. The final boss. Master Hand, your days are fucking numbered. More like minutes. Finally ready to take that final step. I needed a breather. You sure did. A tear begins to well up in DP's eyes behind their shades. They feel like a mama seeing their freshly pupated charge about to finish their final trials and march. Oh shit, I forgot. I missed it. I guess I missed it. No, I missed it. They feel like a mom seeing their freshly pupated charge about to finish their final trials and march off to the subgrubs or maybe dope-ass cave. DP wonders, will they be safe out there? Will she make use of all the lessons they've learned here? Will she remember to wipe the lid? The thief proudly puffs out her chest with her hands on her hips and her back to the sun, looking heroic and badass. You've got nothing to fear. I'm older and wiser now. I want to thank you too. What for? I barely did shit. Yeah, but I'm glad you were here anyway. You and everyone else. Okay, I have to say something. So DP, you're like half Nepeta, right? Yeah? Well, more a whole Nepeta along with a whole other dude. Yeah? But Fafeta's also a whole Nepeta. So like, how does that work? Briscoe, wait, don't say it! Why are there 2 Nepetas? What the fuck was that? You just fucking sent dear sweet precious Fafeta to Sprite City. Huh? Anyway, I was just fucking around earlier, but honestly, I'm actually gonna miss you. I think I'm feeling a goodbye glomp coming on. Hey, we talked about this. Oh yeah, sorry. DP deflates like a cartoon meow beast that's been blown up by some freaky pervert, tied to a balloon, and handed off to a snot-nosed kid at a theme park who just fucking let it go because he got distracted by a Goofy and Mickey duking it out. That's where he makes people go crazy. Alright, fine. One big hug before I crush this and I'm out of here. Yay! That's a great image. Here you go, your last hill. I've been waiting for this one. I have a pretty good feeling I know who's waiting on the other side. You're a real pro at the Silent Hill mind prison shit now. You've come so far. It's been real, Dave Peta. See you around. Good luck, Vriska. Alright. Crack my hands. My hands are so cold. Wait, let me heat them up. Okay. Huh? Hey! Terezi? Is that you? I knew it would be you. You were the one thing missing from this. Even if you're just a fan designed explicitly to torture me, I'm so happy to see you. Love it that he had to go through John and Aridin, but not Terezi this entire time. What? Who are... She's so small. Oh, poor little gay Vriska. Alright, fine. Since I'd have to do this eventually. I'm sorry for all the shit I did to you. It was wrong of me to hate you for getting soft, for knowing when to quit, for choosing to be happy. I get that now. Eh? Huh? What the hell? Come on now. You're asking for too much. You're really gonna make me do this? What will you do? I won't. I can't. That's the end of the S. Oy. Go to the next page, but I won't actually start it until later. This isn't the end of the big update. You could probably tell that because there will be much more time in the video after this. But this is the end of my update for now, and I'll come back to this later. I need some time to rest my throat because we are about to get real crazy from here on out. So anyway, let's see. Let's talk about the Flash, I guess. Oy, oy, oy. I like the Flash. I think there were some people saying it was kind of dumb near the middle, but I think everyone kind of came around to it near the end. It definitely had a weird ending. It very felt a little weird, a little rushed at the end, but I do think it's very nice that Vriska's getting better as a person and kind of chilling out and becoming better. Spent like what, 6 years in the thing, or 4 years, or 5 years, or something, I can't remember, in it before they finally figured it all out. It was a long time. A real long time, but she's getting better, she's doing better, and we also got to see some more of Tavros and Aradia, and the sprites were always very nice to see. I love the sprites, even if I can't voice all of them correctly without Reef here. But I hope you enjoyed the Doc Scratch part. I thought that one was really good, but I will admit, it probably sucks that the audio is so messed up. I think I recorded it while I was on vacation somewhere, or we had to like really rush it, I think. I had to go to like somewhere after. It was weird. I don't know. Kind of sucks. Maybe I should. I'm not gonna do this because that'd be a lot of work. I was gonna say, oh, I could get Reef to talk about it, but she probably A, doesn't really remember much about it, and B, she's got stuff to do. But it'll be a break between me, but me in the future will get back to you on reading the rest of Act 1 next time. Bye from current me. Say hello, new me. But no one was gonna tell me that my entire recording setup was like totally flawed and like skewed off to the side where I had a big gray box to the left and the bottom of the screen was gonna cut off. No one was gonna tell me that. I had to figure that one out after I started recording this next one. Whatever. Here, let me bring my microphone closer. Well, welcome back to day 2 from page 667 now. I'm doing the hand thing right now. You can't see it. So now we have to start reading these guys and we'll get to the end of Act 1. I think. I don't know. Anyway, welcome back, Jaden Rose. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm good. I don't have a drink actually. Shoot. Alright, I'll see if I need a drink later and I'll grab myself a water. This is an impressive shield. I don't think I've ever seen you make one this size before. I've been practicing. If I stay focused, I should be able to keep it up for quite a while. Honestly, if it gets to be too much of a hassle, we should be fine as long as the kids stay inside. This ship was specifically designed to take a battering. Artillery maybe, but who knows what kind of other nasty weapons Jane has tucked away in her diabolical business pantsuit. It's not like she tells Jake everything, or almost anything really. When it comes to the kids, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Sure. By the way, I saw Kanaya leave earlier. She's meeting with Karkat on the field. Without you? Yes. She made it pretty clear that it wouldn't be wise for me to join her. Oh. Some barb about the danger of me being maimed quite viciously on account of all humans looking the same once the bloodshed begins. Then she shot me a peace sign and walked away. I'm sorry, Rose. This should never have happened. Between Yiffy's capture and rescue and finding Dave, just that, like that. And finding Dave, like that, I just feel like my life flashed before my eyes and it made me a little crazy. After being unconscious for a bit, things feel way clearer now. Nothing beats a rump to the skull for mental clarity. The mistakes we made are so obvious to me now. Embarrassingly obvious. We should never have talked to John in front of Kanaya for one thing. They required way different approaches. Oh, so that was the problem? One of them at least. I definitely wasn't expecting you to say all that either. But I know she hit a sore spot, so it's understandable why you lost your temper. It's my fault for panicking. Interesting. I didn't even realize I was mad. I mean, it brought me back to the last time I mentioned your mom and you flipped that table. I was 18. You didn't talk to me for a month. 18 years old. Yeah, and I haven't tried to talk to you about it since. Look, all I'm saying is, I understand why things went downhill that way, the way they did, and I'm not going to get caught off guard again. This whole situation is my fault, and even though it just keeps getting more frustrating and shitty, I'm gonna do right by you. We're gonna figure this out. Are you sure it's prudent to keep this amateur marriage counselor performance up? Rose, you're taking this seriously, right? I don't know what you mean by that. Good panel, but she kind of looks funny, looks bold. I think you do, but blah, whatever. As long as we don't have to repeat of last time, we can still position you as the good guy. Or at least less of a bad guy. Though playing stupid and cajoling her into slapping me around for catharsis won't work anymore. We'll have to think of something else. Jade, I've been compliant with these clumsy machinations partially because they weren't all that consequential at the time, but you need to cut your losses. It's time to start looking beyond the end of your own nose and accept that these methods aren't going to work. This is not a situation you can win. I'm not trying to win anything. I'm trying to be an adult and not run away from this. Look, I know better than anyone that the satisfaction of gaming people's reactions and getting into their heads. Oh my god, are you even listening to me? But it's a losing game. You're going to push too hard, or misconstrue something critical, or cross another line, and you'll regret it. That's not conjecture, it's a guarantee. Oh, sorry, there's a smudge on my computer screen, and I thought it looked like this little thing right here looked like an exclamation. And I was like, what? It's a weird typo that no one's caught. You're so frustrating to talk to these days. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I can see the full fruitlessness of all of our clumsy and insignificant thrashing in Fate's cosmic current. Don't forget that I'm more than a little versed in future sight myself, okay? I don't care how credible it seems, you can't depend on that information. I know it's hard to hear, but you need to take a second to think about what I'm saying. Don't you feel the least bit relieved? You've spent so many years wrangling this dirty little secret. That dirty little secret is my fucking daughter. Well, now she's not a secret anymore. You don't have to shoulder the burden of keeping her tucked away from everyone in the entire world for fear of the consequences because the consequences have happened. You're free to invest all that energy elsewhere. Maybe work on yourself a little bit. We could even unpack the hamster guy. We are not talking about the fucking hamster guy. I don't want to talk about any of it really, ever again. To get back to the whole conversation makes my skin crawl. A blue hoo-hoo, my life is a monkey's paw. Everything I want hurts me in the end. It was a little pathetic. I know! It had nothing to do with what we were trying to do. It just derailed everything, and worst of all, Yiffy heard it. Ugh. You can't keep trying to control the narrative forever, Jade. If Kanaya wants to hate me or punish me, she has every right to. She asked for the truth. Oh, come off it. Truth is whatever people want to believe. You can either try forcing them to understand your side, leave it completely in their mind and take no responsibility, or you can work with their wants and perspectives and make some informed compromises. Over the state of reality? Rose, I am begging you. Can you please cut it out with all the cryptic cosmic crap and come back down to earth? Sorry, I'm doing these voices makes me like really spitty, sorry. Things aren't like they used to be, Jade. There are no right or wrong routes anymore, just a tangle of meandering side paths. So what? That gives you a free pass to self-destruct? The best choice was to double down and say a bunch of horrible, insane shit to your wife? Jade, over the course of 15 years, when have any of your efforts done a grain of good? For yourself or Dave? Rose. Wow, I know what you're doing, okay? Go ahead, push every button I have, I don't give a fuck. You're the one who has everything to lose here, and no matter what awful things you say, it won't change the fact I'm worried about you. Don't be. I've done fairly well for myself this past decade and a half. I've been happy. That's what's scaring me. You're not prepared for how bad it can get. You have no idea at all. If you say so. Between you and Dave and John, I don't know who's worse. Is it really that hard for any of you to care? If you don't get your head on straight and begin If you don't get your head on straight and begin trying, she'll leave you. All you've had together and everything you could have had, gone. And since you're so cool talking about your mom now, you should have learned that lesson from her a long time ago. Excuse me. Look, it takes a lot of concentration to hold this perimeter. I think it'd be best if you looked after the kids. Inside. Fine. Rose, ramble. You saunter on out of there. You could say so much more, but it's fine. Jade had no idea what she's talking about. There's not a thing to worry about here. You came out of the womb playing defense. You're not about to drop the ball now. If you hadn't, maybe you'd be more concerned with the torrent of bullshit you're dealing with. You really are getting it all from all ends here. Between Jade's guilt-ridden busybody and the glint of rage and pain in your wife's eyes, and the sudden, inexplicable tragedy of your brother's demise. All that on top of the twist of your gut every time you see your mother in Roxy's face or hear her in Roxy's voice. Really, you should be losing your shit. Instead, your emotions are in order, and your shit is on lockdown exactly where you tucked it away. Smooth operator that you are. God, you need a fucking drink. Instead of folding, you try to curb the crayon. Ooh, I'm sorry. It's too early for this. I'm doing this at like 9 in the morning. Instead of folding, you try to curb the craving by focusing on the inside of your hand and slowly moving that energy to your fingertips. Jade is right, of course, but only on a base, intuitive level that is otherwise lacking in specifics and easily misinterpreted by and manipulated. For there to be incurable truth, there has to not only be an authority, but one that cares enough to reinforce their intentions absolutely. You can't imagine any such authority caring all that much about this laughable mess. If there's no truth, then why even bother looking for your best option? Just leave the hierarchy of choices in ashes. The mayor would be so proud, and then horribly disappointed, realizing this doesn't mean democratic power to the people, it means total fucking blackout. It's only though, Mayor mentioned, it's only through quite rigorous contemplation of this metaphysical miasma, to the detriment, some might say, of your intention to the present moment, that you've managed to glean much of anything at all. A wonder in and of itself. Trying to decode these countless twisting paths has taken years of practice. But like all your favorite games, the tedium enhances the satisfaction of playing. A small pastime, like a crossword, to privately enjoy outside the scope of any intrusive third persons. Currently, for example, you know that Friska's up to something important with the meteor. Exceedingly important, actually. Far more important than anything he has any right to be in a long, long time. It's a point of almost disturbing clarity in the otherwise nebulous and ill-defined milieu of your prognosticative purview. You're quite sure what it actually is, though. It doesn't really matter, in the long run. Important or not, Friska's going to fail, Jane's going to fail too, really. Just about everyone is going to fail to do something that really matters. In an unsuccessful effort to stave off that failure, and perhaps to atone for it on some level, Calliope will sacrifice herself fruitlessly. You're not exempt from the firing squad either. In the imminent battle, you are going to be shot in the head, the bullet burying deep into your moral grey matter and jamming up the works of your conditional immortality, leaving you confined to a hospital bed. You had to pull all kinds of ridiculous eyebrow-raising chaos theory shit to figure that one out. The rat tail was worth it, your daughter's anguish aside. And I may not see it this way at first, but your lobotomy sleepy time will be a well-earned golden opportunity for her. A chance to experience life unshackled from the old ball and chain. Even if it requires you to voice some compelling motivation for her to embrace it. You can't waste your independence waiting on you again. You refuse to accept that outcome. That's the point of a world where anything is possible if the love of your life won't explore her full potential. Sorry, reading a lot. And I'm gonna have to read a lot more. It might even be gratifying for her romantically, that you haven't peered too deeply down those corridors out of respect for her hypothetical privacy. Surely not because they'd make you want to rip off your own face to perceive. That'd be hypocritical. Whatever, it'll be good for her to stretch her legs, and it's not like you'll be awake to miss her. Or everything will collapse and everybody will disappear. It'll certainly happen eventually. Maybe in an hour, maybe a day, a couple weeks, millennia from now. Who's to say? Those specifics are beyond you now. It's the stuff that unwinds you, untwisting your knickers. It's hard to take things too seriously when you know the details don't matter and the ending never changes. It's out of your hands. There's nothing to lose. You're nobody now. Just a shadow. Dirk was right to leave. He would have hated this existence. Well. All tension has left your body at this point. You don't retreat to the heart of the ship. You have somewhere to be, so you set off. Moving not towards the definitive point Moving not towards the definitive point on the horizon, but in cadence with a song that dances on the periphery of your awareness. You heard its first few tentative notes years ago, a little ding when your ecto-father died. a little dong when your wife handed you your daughter, a clear ting when an old friend asked you for her first and only favor. Over time, and especially within the past few days, these scattered sounds have woven together into a compelling melody. It helps you drown out the noise of war and focus, taking you back to times when there was destiny and indignation and righteous fury. A powerful cat-squid princess advising a young girl to play the rain. She wanted so much, always needing to be seen, desperate to fight for some shred of validation, only to never appreciate what was already in front of her. Thankfully you aren't her anymore. You don't owe her anything either. You are unbound to that person, completely defunct. As above, so below. Also, this is a very nice panel. Obviously. Very cool panel of Rose searing her lobotomy. Oh, hello. Doof. I'd react the same way, bro. She's so pretty. Iconaya. Commanders congregate. Sorry. I know it's a troll voice, and now I have to get my throat ready. Riska was hard, and so was Dave Petta and stuff, but now, this car cat. Hey, Commander. Merry fucking Doomsday. Glad to see you got here in one piece. One Piece. I can't remember the lyrics to the Japanese version of the One Piece opening. The first one. There's many. Thanks. I enjoyed your speech, by the way. That shit indeed. Speaking of One Piece, I don't see a dissident deity duo around. You finally bring the hammer down on him? Or chainsaw or whatever? Water ever? I don't want to talk about it. Damn, that bad? Let's just say a lot of people are going to die today. Dun 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 dun. Those two will not be joining us on the battlefield either. Oh? I know such decisions are well above my pay grade, and that the critical need to win this battle far outweighs my marital discomfort, and being down to God isn't exactly ideal, but I can't. Sorry. Don't be. Fuck 'em. Honestly, Kargat, you're a real one. Shell, yes, mother blubber. Wayward wenches better step the fuck back. It's a troll thing. Jane, push the big red button. Blast it all to high heaven. You do not push the button because that would be incredibly stupid. The battle hasn't even started yet. Instead, you take advantage of the momentary quiet to breathe, to think about life, about situations you could have handled differently, feelings you could have considered better, people you could have saved. Your father never did voice any kind of opinion on your parenting style. In hindsight, he was probably avoiding the subject altogether, or didn't think much about it, focusing his pride on your exploits instead. He did raise a businesswoman after all. At any point, you could have asked for his advice. Now you can't. 15 years, utterly botched. Jane, consider it. Consider, is it too late? Of course not. You mind yourself. You are incredibly young for a god. It's natural for you to for your growing pains to be this calamitous. All of the struggle and regret will feed into a brighter future. Newfound order will ensure stability, leading to a period of progress this planet has never seen before. There is so much living left, so many opportunities. This will not be your last chance. You'll do better with the next one. Jane, look behind you. Jake? Hi, sweetheart. What are you doing here? Is everything okay? It's all gravy train, don't worry. I was only thinking to myself and realized how sorry I'd be if I didn't come to wish you good luck. How thoughtful. Come here. Well, that's very, very lucky. Woohoo! I was hoping so. Haha. Thank you. Wow, you sure are holding me very tight. I assure you we don't have that kind of time, sir. Eyebrow wiggle. Oh, right. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Jane, before I go, I wanted to say first, it's been a hard life and all, but I'm really happy I got to see you. Me too, Jay. And I'm going to miss you. Aww. Wait, what? Click. Bow. Bang. Oh. Oh, cripes. I'm sorry, Janie. Just stay still, okay? One more round and it'll be over, I promise. Ooh. Well, as I was saying, Jake, if you have one shot, you better crack Make it crack fucking crack count. You stop your onslaught, knowing the next couple blows will finish the job, but just death. How romantic. Between the adrenaline and taste of blood in your mouth, the decision is clear to you. You will not fail yourself. You will claim the spoils of this war and oversee a thriving planet, cultivating an ever better stock of humanity, your future, on and on, forever. Alone. Jane, release the brig boys. As if. Maybe some time in the trenches with the brig boys will do him some good. Splat. He is pretty hot, even in almost death. That would be a kindness after all. You gave Jake a shot to stay by your side and make something of himself. But in the end, he proved himself just another deserter. You should have seen it coming. You learned 15 years ago that people will slip right through your fingers if you let them. It's fine, you won't let it go again. Jake is your means to an end. When you scramble for his frontal lobe, you'll make sure it doesn't heal right. It won't be much for change anyway. Man, Jane, you suck. Candy Jane, you suck. Meat Jane also sucks, but I guess less. Jane commits battle. Jake, look out into distance. Tavros! He's a trail mix. Dear Prissy and Harry, Yiffy left. I think she wants to help the rebel forces somehow, which is pretty stupid. But I am also pretty stupid because I want to help her. I hope if I really try, I can keep her from dying at least. I'm kind of sick of sitting around doing nothing. I thought it'd be best doing this alone, since Yiffy sort of knows me, and you yelled at her a lot, and don't seem to like her in general. Also, this will require lots of drastic gymnastics, which is not either of your strong suits. No offense. Hope you understand, Taffy. P.S. I left you guys some trail mix. Don't pick the raisins out. They're healthy. Harry plus Rissy. Be understanding. That rat bastard. That rat bastard. We're gonna show him. Yeah. Absolutely. But maybe we could do it from inside the ship, instead of outside, where all the bullets are. And what? Prove them right. Could you really live with yourself being more useless than Tavros Crocker of all people? I mean, versus getting shot and dying? Probably. Fine, stay back there and sit on your ass. What do I care if you spend the rest of your life being boring and sad, just like your shitty parents? Hey, my mom and dad aren't shitty. Harry, wake up already. They're nothing. Can you at least act annoyed about that? Well, I am fucking pissed. Tavros is not showing me up in here, and neither is that arrogant, hive-wrecking bitch. Rissy, wait. Jade, inspect battlefield. Yippee? Hi, honey. Hi, Harry. Could you both do me a favor? Huh? Huh? Don't look. Oh. Jane, your goose is cooked. Actually, push that big red button. This is what contingency plans are for, after all. John, get your shit blasted. Oh, hey, look, there's a shitty Liberty. Vroom, 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 vroom. And in fact, one. Psych! Ah, you got me. I was in the future, but not many. Tip, 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 tip. Yeah, I don't actually know what voice to give her. We recorded this years ago, but then the footage got corrupted, so I don't remember who voiced this. I know who she is now, because I've read Act 2. But I don't actually know what voice we gave her. I think I voice her, so I guess... me. What voice should I give her? Hi again. How is your day? No, that's not good. It's because I know her. Like, if I didn't know who she was, I wouldn't be able to struggle with this voice, and I just give her whatever voice I gave her. But now that I know how she acts, I want to, like, give her justice for her voice, knowing what she'll have to say in the future, and her personality and stuff. Hi again. How has your day been? Anything interesting happen over there? Mine was alright. Almost got my stupid ass blown to the high hells as per usual, but not much other than that. Haha, that would be devastating, right? And it could happen so easily. A petrifying thought. Yet I still stay up to my buccal mass and volatile materials. It's a real addiction, haha. Anyway, I think today is the day I fuck everything up. I'm messaging you now to see if you might maybe change my mind or something. Sorry, I know you'd hate this vaguely ominous doomer bullshit, but this time I really feel like it's true. I'm gonna play TC's game with some of my friends today. If I'm being honest, we cooked hard with this, but now I think that the game is gonna kill me. Well, actually, I know it will. Hey, that's oomph. Has Daph been bugging you about this? Because she's cannot fucking kill herself. If it's one thing she's gonna do, it's bug or fuss or metal. Well, I guess that's 3 things. Tag that shit I'm fussing. Are you there? Sorry. Anyway, it's like an oracle, except she's not an oracle. I said it's. She's some other shit. Keep it real with you, I don't really understand it, but that's kind of the whole deal with magic, right? And you don't have to understand it, just believe in it. And I kind of forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, she said that she was certain that you would play with us. Obviously called bullshit, clearly a ploy to get me interested in playing again since I told her I wasn't anymore. But she kept insisting, and I don't really want to let TC and them down since they're so stoked with this. And we did spend a lot of time on it. Sunk cost fallacy is fucking me up right now, so would you like to play this game with me? I mean, with me and my friends. It's cool if not, though. I don't really care too much either way. In fact, my roster is pretty stacked. Unsure if I'd even be able to slip you in, honestly. The roster's so crowded, it's making sardines claustrophobic. My social battery's fat as fuck. Swelling it into an ominous crescendo. Shit's set to burst any minute now, haha, TikTok. I've got friends out of the wazoo lining up just for a chance, haha. It's honestly a ludicrous amount of friends to have in any context. If I started listing off my insanely long list of friends, you'd get mad as fuck. Yeah, if it wasn't clear, I'm actually popping and everyone wants to hang out with me. None of that is true, actually. Well, anyway, if you don't hear from me again, I wanted to say, good luck, Vriska, with everything. So yeah, Gavage Concussion's computer exploded. Terezi, contemplate. Hi, Terezi. You're very hot. There you are, having second thoughts? Nah. To be honest, I'm pretty burnt out on second thoughts. All they seem to get me is a pan aches and Stridlandian lectures. I just came to get on one last lift of virgin detritus before the time skip. You're a bit too late for that, I'm afraid. Dirk and I finished seeding the planet a few hours ago. That cherry is fully popped. Oh my god, whatever. Prehistoric detritus then. Pedant. You should have come out to watch. It was a hell of a show. Maybe I'd be more inclined to join you two for these sorts of momentous occasions if you weren't so insistent on framing them as sexually as semantically possible. Oh, Terezi, come watch Dirk spray his seed all over the planet. It's gonna be cool, so cool and normal. Terezi, please. First of all, Dirk and I were spraying our seed all over the planet. Us girls are supposed to look out for each other, not diminish one another's accomplishments. My bad. I forgive you. Secondly, though, I don't think we didn't notice you fiddling with the terminal while we were out. So what if I was jealous that I'm fiddling other machines now? Maybe you missed it over the rocket's din of the 2 biggest egos of literally the entire planet bumping bulge and satisfied triumph. But getting the timeline ready so we don't have to deal with that is just deal with it anymore is my fucking job. After you've already announced sorry. I need to take some like nose stuff. I gotta clear my nose. Okay. Let's start with Terezi's line again. Maybe missed it over the rocket's din of the 2 biggest egos on literally the entire planet bumping bulges in self-satisfied triumph. Maybe getting the terminal ready now so we don't have to deal with it anymore is my fucking job. After you'd already announced to the both of us days ago that you'd finished all your preparations and were 100% certain you had nothing more to do, you've been making changes to your protocols in real time in direct response to moves even Dirk didn't know we were going to make until today. And come on, there's no need to be coy about it. Oh fuck, here it comes, people. Oh, we were about to have a big breakthrough. The therapeutics, her power is too vast. Oh, I love therapeutics. It's all yours. Now you stop being coy about it and just say what you mean. What I mean, Terezi, is that it's pretty clear you're invested in this, no matter how vehemently you might claim the contrary. You think so? Nope, shut up. You were about to say, I know so. More or less. You and Dirk are both much more fun to talk to when you aren't god-moding your way through conversations, FYI. But you're right. Why the change of heart? You're normally so endearingly recalcitrant. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Dirk was right. Things are happening again. They're not just happening here. But they're not just happening here. I don't know exactly what it is, but something really, really significant? Yeah, something extremely significant is on its way. I can feel it lingering right in the periphery of perception, like a sun just below the horizon rising. I think you can too. Maybe. Well, when whatever it comes around, well, whatever it is comes around, something in me just knows implicitly that I need to meet it properly. I've already come this far, backing out isn't an option. I'm not about to let you drag me across the finish line like a sad sack of shit. I want to do this right. That's good to hear. Who knows, you might even find it in you to have a little fun again. Oh, fuck off. I don't know, maybe a little. Fuck yes, bitches. Yay! Dirk, language, I think you mean fuck yes, ladies. I definitely mean bitches. Why Dirk? Why Dirk? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you looked almost excited. Maybe I am excited. Why shouldn't I be? Rose and I just secured the legacy of the most important planet in this universe. Indelibable Biblio. These fuckers and their stupid made-up words. Bibliconoclasty style, I might add. Bibliiconoclasty style, I might add. The game is about to be afoot as all fuck, and to top it all off, I descend from the firmament to the news you might have have it in you to stop being such a bummer all the time and play ball. It's a surprise of nobody with half a head on their shoulders. Things keep coming up, Dirk. So come on, take my hand. What? You mean literally? Why? Because we're doing this. We're making it happen. Right now. The time skip? Now? Right now. But I can't do it until you take my hand. Come on, Terezi. Yeah, come on, Terezi. I am not doing that. Don't get cold feet now. Don't worry, it's not gonna hurt or anything. You're ready for this. You said so yourself. From your perspective, it'll be over in an instant. I mean, I'm not holding your fucking hand, you dork. Terezi, I literally can't do the time skip until you take my hand. You cannot be serious. I am deadly serious. Take my hand. No. Take my hand. No. Terezi, Dirk really is serious. Just take his hand. His grip's a little tight, but it's kind of nice. Oh my god. Fine. Terezi, take my hand. Awesome. Alrighty, you two. Ready? Ready. Terezi, let's do this. Perfect. I just wanted to say before we kick this off. Yeah? I can't believe you actually thought you had to hold my hand. Fucking lol. Oh my That's break. Is this the big boy? Alright. Click. Hopefully it's not too loud. It might be too loud. I'll put this little shits. Make it quieter in post. The pizza guy. Thanks, Jack. Oh. Yay! Alright, Moon Prism Power makeup. Sorry if that was too loud. That was, I forgot to check my levels on that one before I started it, but hey, you know. Off we go to the next page. Oh yeah, I can't press right to go to the next page on an S page. It's annoying. Hellfire! Look at her, she's so pretty. Double-blinded inhibition. I don't actually know what that says. The white part near the bottom. Semantic Spark, Coping Machina, Deja Vu Incarnate, or no. Oh, Deja Vu Vulnerable, Heuristic Grace, Burning Midnight Toil, Productive Ember of Society, Muy Caliente, Transcendental Gleam, Trolley Solution, Walk Therapy, Descent Horizon, Full Esteem Ahead, Hot Limit, and Hellfire. We pass John. Yes, hello June Egbert. June Egbert sneak. Cutting the cake and it's a girl. Yeah, we get it. John, be present. Oh, hi Rhodes. You got a little something on your forehead there. Yeah, I know. Hey, John. Yes? Am I still alive? I think we all are. I see. Thanks, I can't say that word. Look, I'm bisexual, but I make it a thing, I don't wanna... But I do have to say... What was this? The code on the back of Dave's dead body is, Unk. I can't say the word too, it's the same word. GGY... FAGGYUNC. Which I think is a really funny code for that card. I'm not gonna scream. It's too early in the morning in my dorm, but I'll go, ah! I can't, my throat. Ah! Ah! Hi, Vriska. Ah! 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 Hey, look, everyone's good. Dean John's got Dave and Rose. Oh, hi, Jane. Well, that was fun. Super fun. Thanks for the obnoxious laser assist. My gander bulbs. Onto something about June. What do I gotta say about June? It's cool that June's canon-ish now. For Candy John, at least. I still stick by the thing that Candy John will transition and me John will still be the same. But hey, they could both transition. I'm not. If they give me a good reason, I'll do it. This is a pretty good reason. John just saw the fucking light. Super fun. Thanks for the obnoxious laser assist. My gander bulbs are still sizzling with the light. By the way, was telling me Vrisko's back on anyone's agenda? That's her. Should we talk to her? What happened to her? She sliced the ship in half. Is that what you're gonna look like when you're older? I mean, I don't know. Probably. Even the fire? When does the fire start? Shut up, please. I'm trying to listen. I figured you'd pop a vessel over it. Decided to keep that out of your briefs. I'm the only one around here watching your blood pressure and your briefs. Don't mention it. Just one grown adult helping out another. I mean, damn. Carcat, speaking of grown, look at you. I know, right? You're like, yoked. I know, right? No, please. Everyone else here has had well over a decade of Marvel to an astounding inappropriate degree over my glow-up. Let's all look at you. Waltzing fully formed into our lives just in time to conveniently interrupt a complex military operation we've been planning for months. Why are you an adult now? Weren't you about yay high a few hours ago? Don't tell me you knew about this too. She was on the news. You know, the programs on TV, the ones that go to great lengths to denigrate you as a malicious terrorist and occasionally speculate on our sexual proclivities. Oh, you're right, Jane's head. You're right, Jane's head. I also thought that was in poor taste. As you've just covered, sexualizing Karkat is now low-hanging fruit. Also, Vriska abducted our daughter. And got her thrown in jail. Shut up, Nark. No, why hit me? She probably saw it all on the news anyway. Then why open your big fucking mouth about it? Because I'm still mad? Yo, what do we yell whispering? What do we yell whispering about? Ah! Is anyone feeling like their brain got knocked loose from the blast? What even was the point of all that? Everything seems exactly the same, besides Vriska looking like Lucy Liu from Charlie's Angels now. Is that what the machine was for, making Lucy Liu's? Not that I'm complaining, but... Okay, hold on. She looks way more like Sandra Bullock from My Time to Kill, or the infinitely better Miss Congeniality. Sure. Actually, let's not talk about movies anymore, which two completely different women from defunct alien societies Vriska, who is an adult now, may or may not look like. I think they're both equally good if we're sharing movie opinions. Wait, are you naked under there? Oh, I'm sorry, that's Jake, not Jane, sorry. I was like, that's so weird color for Jane. I think they're both equally good if we're sharing movie opinions. Wait, are you naked under there? Well, dude, why? You gotta get it together, man. First of all, shut up. Secondly, he's naked because, unlike some people, he was contributing to the war effort, even if it's sort of perplexing that necessitated the complete obliteration of all of his clothes. He's a goddamn war hero. Huh, I guess I am. You sure are. Now pull that cape to get tighter, there's children present. So, now that I've had everyone's attention, there's some stuff we need to get into. Here's the plan. The plan, actually, is that there's a hell of a lot of logistics we need to get into regarding the next steps of ending a planet-wide military and societal conflict that you've got nothing to do with. Except I guess for the cool coup de grace you just did, so thanks again for that. Step 1, we got scale and fillet the sea. Step 1, we got scale and fillet the sea cow. Ah! Shucks and shit, people, not sure what's left to try. I mean, look at her. Come on, Kingfish. You know this, what is this, amateur hour? You blow your gumption out while you were stalking the battlefield like a human lens flare? Clearly, we've got to give this dirty girl a bubble bath. I'd rather not. I've been 20,000 leagues into that particular sea more times than a fellow might care to remember. Oh, yuck, I'm talking about dipping her in acid. Oh, that should work. Now, if it doesn't, we could give her the old mummy treatment. Jay did a bang-up job with Dave. Aw, thank you. Or we could just smash her with a hammer. Hey, so, look, as much as I'd love to spend the rest of the afternoon testing out various capital punishments on Jane's head until something sticks, there's an annoyingly vast array of vital intel we need from her first. Well, okay, can we pause for a second? Yeah, what kind of intel? Not what I meant! You know where Jane's head keeps her political prisoners? You know which secretaries are fully loyal to her and which of them are going to want to work with the provisional government we set up? Or how we're going to manage our economic transition, the economy? Have you thought at all about the fucking economy? Do any of you know her passwords, for that matter? I guess not. I do. You do? Yeah, the passwords, anyway. Palm soups with a 0. Onk underscores enjoy a 66. I'm with her. I do what I want, heart. This guy again? Why are you even here? I fucking live here. Lived, I guess. It's all rocks and rubble now. Thanks again for that. Dude, where were these passwords when we were at war? Are you kidding me with this shit? Maybe if you've ever stopped by, I'd have had an opportunity to fucking tell them to you. Call it at least. Not even on my wriggling day. I was literally the most wanted man on the planet. It wasn't exactly an option to pop down to a very conspicuous public monument whenever I pleased. Besides, it's not as if you actually even care. You're just guilting me for kicks. Maybe I do care. Really? No. Fuck you! Blood on my slippers, whatever, man. None of this matters for shit. And we're not even in a relaxing way anymore. My food is ice fucking cold. Fuck, guys, has anyone stopped to consider the real cost of this war? Man, I feel so chastened right now. Here I was, narrow-mindedly pursuing justice for my people and foolishly trying to purge the insidious influence of a dangerous crypto-fascist from our stunned utopia, when right under my cartilage nub was our bravest warrior, Solix, who was being forced to endure a suboptimal sandwich. It was pizza. Stop shocking her! Wasn't me this time. Wow, great banter. Really missed you guys and your shenanigans, but seriously. The point fucking being, we have an industrial-sized tube of crucial logistical toothpaste we need to squeeze out of Jane's head, and then obviously after that we can go ahead and kill her. Okay, fuck. Time out, slow the fuck down. Jane's head is not gonna get, like, a trial or something? Jade, help me out here. Jake? Callie? Well, I suppose they are all entitled to their opinion. Did you hear that, Carchat? The dithering centrist wants us all to slow down an inconceivable development. Yeah, wow, maybe we should hear Jane's head side of the story. All sides matter, right? Let's just pull a Project Paperclip, fully rehabilitize her. Damn right. For fuck's sake, politics. Jesus fucking Christ, she's ahead. What more can you take from her? Yeah, I'm out of here. And where the fuck are you going now? To wash the blood off my shirt. Guys, you don't even understand what just happened here. So I've actually been trying to get to that, in case everyone feels like listening. I've been trying. I've been away for a while, and how was it? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, but I can't keep it in any longer. I need to know. Actually, for everyone's benefit, I think it would behoove us to provide a little context. You see, hey, Calliope? Yes? Can you do me a favor? What's that? Please, with all due respect, shut the fuck up. Here's the long and short of it. After which I never want to explain or hear this explained again. The first thing you all need to understand is that this universe is a sort of a funhouse mirror image of another universe. Well, we're shutting the fuck up now. Anyway, Roxy and Calliope brought me to a machine they built to stabilize the singularity of a black hole that contains the entirety of this universe. The reason they brought me there was because that black hole is in the process of collapsing, and when it does, everything here is fully and utterly fucked. Apocalyptically, end of the world fucked. For reasons I'm not going to get into, but long story short, have to do with me being kind of a big deal. They brought me to the singularity to do something about that, and hopefully save you all. I spent 8 human years, fake-ass measure of time by the way, from my point of view, trapped in the singularity, gaining the power to do that. Yes, Calliope, I can see you raising your hand. What? What was it like in there? I'm glad you asked. Most of it sucked, like pupating all over again, but I had a few good people in there with me, more cookies than was reasonable, and I'm proud to announce that I learned a lot of shit about myself. Most importantly, I know for certain where I need to be, and I have enough power that I even know what to do with. Enough to save the universe? I guess this is the awkward part. So no, not this universe. Unfortunately, I think this one is just about played out. You peaked! But I could bust everyone who matters to me, out of here before it collapses. You for me? Who the fuck are you? Yo, Love 5, fuck off for a bit. Roger. Wait, hold on. So you're saying all shit is like doomed? Extremely doomed, yes. Seriously, stop interrupting me. But as I said, I can get all you guys out of here. Heltier gave me a pretty comprehensive lay of the land, metaphysically speaking, and we can move on from this bummer all together. Including the children? Of course, that's actually where shit gets real interesting. Turns out they're all needed on the other side for a very, very special game. Wait, you don't mean... Oh, but I do. No way! What? Why not? I'm not going anywhere with her, and I'm certainly not letting my daughter anywhere near the game. Lest we forget, we also have a whole fucking society to fix here. While I'm of no disposition to agree with my other half's head, she's right about this one. We haven't really got the wiggle room for this here we go again hullabaloo. But once we agree on something... No offense, but that isn't what you're all stuck doing. But isn't that what you're all stuck doing anyway? At least this way you could all see what an actual game looks like instead of that crapshoot you got stuck with. And then what? Watch you play Hero again? You've only just returned. You're already right. I'm sorry, I'm too British for her. And then what? Watch you play Hero again? You've only just returned, and you're already right back to dragging everyone into some self-aggrandizing and probably highly dangerous redemptive bullshit. It's not just productive. It's just not productive. It's not even funny, Vriska. At best, it's boring, and at worst, it is incredibly sad. Either way, I am not particularly interested in participating in that kind of mess all over again. Once is enough. But it won't be the same, because I'm not the same. I'm done trying to play the hero. Then what is your game? That's it. I don't have one. I'm normal now. Dude, whatever. I'm not doing this anymore. I have places to be in the series to see. So listen up. It's been awesome to see you guys again, even if you all keep fucking interrupting me. But I'm even more done with this place than I was 8 years ago. The hell train is leaving this fucking station, people. Love to fill these seats up before we depart. Choo-choo! How are we supposed to even believe you? Maybe none of this shit is true and you just want to bounce because you hate this place. Why even bother taking us? Just leave. Because I like you guys, more or less. How want you to be okay. But honestly, if that's not what you want, fine, whatever, okay. I know my limitations, you do you, I guess. You could all stay here, putting all your energy into trying to salvage all this. Who knows, it might even work. Or you can all get out of your own way and help yourselves to a second chance your good old buddy Dirk set up for you. Dave did. Dirk? Dave? It's your choice. Are you coming? You are coming, you are not. Let's start with you are coming. The kids. Nudge. What will you do? Sprint. Grab those two. Come on. Okay. You are not. His shades were gone. Oh my god, this makes so much sense. Of course he's okay. Who just drops dead in the middle of a mission? What a thing to say. Seriously, show me an actual bullet wound or any real cause of death on this person. I bet he hasn't even got one. We have the body. We can undress him and check right now. Hell no. I already know he doesn't. Perfect. It decides it then. Dave didn't kill himself. He found a way out. And Dirk? Exactly. Let's not forget about Dirk. Guys, this is what we need to do. We have to go fight Dirk. Fight him? He's obviously, like, the new bad guy. Our friend Dirk? Huh? John, what the actual F are you talking about? Roxy, this is our do-over. Our meet. Nobody wants to hear about you. Nobody wants to hear about your meat, man. John, did you listen to a single fucking thing I said to you? Yes, like, okay, you were right. This place is real. That means we've ruined a couple billion people's real lives. That sucks. We suck. Like how the last 20 years have gone. None of us are cut out to run a world. How long until one of us goes crazy again until we have to redo this whole war all over? I mean, some of our stuff Rose told me lately, wow, kinda nuts. John, glass houses. And just what it is exactly that Rose said. Okay, I think we need to calm down and collect ourselves here. Shut up for a moment. What did she say? Well, we were kind of talking about how messed up everything was on sort of a fundamental level, and she basically said she was happy everything was shaking out as it has been, which is nicer to hear in the moment, but when you think about it for a little longer, people have died? Yes, John, quite a few fucking people have died. Also, she's been married 20 years, but also not. It was all kind of over my head, but also I sort of get it. Takes a depressed dissociative cop-out to no one, I suppose. I think I'm going to be sick. Fuck! Fuck! Guys, this is stupid. What are we even talking about right now? We're not actually considering this, right? Why, because John and Rose need mental help? No offense, Jade, but you're right behind Rose on the crazy train. You can't even be trusted to be a number on a dead body. Or to name a baby. I don't even know what's going on in your head anymore, and I've been really trying, but no matter what, it all seems kind of dumb and random. Oh, I wouldn't say that. What do you mean? Jade's a pathetic pathological liar, but she's not stupid. Nothing about any of this is random. Huh? Tell me, was a kid named Epiphany Longstocking a joke Dave made, or did you just think he'd find it funny? Are we seriously talking about this now? The one thing he never stood his ground on, and you couldn't even leave him that, could you? It's not that simple. She looks like him. That's what? A happy accident? There were a whole hell of a lot of willing unmarried wombs out there, but you just happened to stumble into the closest one there was to Dave? Wow, lucky. Holy shit. All those years trying to convince him to have kids? She must have lost her nerve. That's funny coming from you. Maybe the rest of you have a lot to catch on vis-a-vis Jade Harley's desperation situation, but I lived it. For years. Oh, poor me. Everything gets taken away from me. Nobody even considers my feelings. None of the friends in my life give a shit about me, despite it always being there for me whenever I need a bitch and moan. Sorry. Carket's voice takes a lot out of me. Oh, sure, Carcat. You really stick around for me. Had nothing to do with losing him, or your own inability to communicate what you actually want. What a great friend, you really had my back. You know what, Jade? I actually fucking did, despite having to pretend to have a yeast infection for like an entire year just to keep your greedy fingers off of my bulge. Those don't even get yeast infections, idiot. Newsflash, fuckface. I knew you were lying the whole time. I didn't want to fuck you either. Well, now we know her ass is crazy, eh, Mina? Mina, my girl, honestly. Oh, poor AV. Mina. I see why you a little racist. Just a little bit. Oh my god, shut up! Okay, this is getting very heated and like mega weird. Maybe we should take a step back and try to collect ourselves. Don't you fucking touch me! You think getting shot in the head, like barely, is even half of a recompense that's coming your way? I had a late player running espionage for me, and it still took us 15 shitty, grueling human years to win this embarrassing Rube Goldberg travesty of a war. All those weak-ass prognosis must have been a real riot. Carcat, please. I never tried to hinder the war effort. You must have used up all your hinder quota on sabotaging your relationship with your fucking wife then. But hey, works for me. We clearly never actually needed you to win. But now, Kanaya finally knows that you aren't fucking good enough for her. You never were. Are you crying? What the hell? Stop that. You don't do that. I think those might actually be real tears. See, this is what I mean. The only reason that things are even remotely better now is because of Carcat. He's like the only guy capable of putting all of us in our place when we start acting insane. And he's the only one that won't be around forever. What are we gonna do then? Who's gonna be in charge? Mina? Absolutely not. Yeah, not surprised you pipe up about that. Don't worry though, that's not something we have to worry about. I got it covered. Ah. Very, What exactly is that supposed to mean? I'm a trip on it, baby. We'll get into it later. Mina, what are you gonna do to Carcat? Okay, well, look, that's all sort of beside the point. What I'm saying is, when I took that shitty candy 20 years ago, I felt like I felt like I was choosing to be an adult, to have a family, to, like, get informed about politics, to have a normal life. But maybe we aren't built for that. It's like this place is a circle hole, and we're a bunch of square pegs. And we keep trying to force ourselves to fit here, but the reality is we left our square hole behind. Perhaps try to communicate this to us in a way that isn't dependent on imagery for literal inference? Respectfully, John, this isn't really making a fuck-all fragment of sense. Maybe I could do both of us a favor and set you straight with a swig of this flask? Calm those negative nerves. I'm not explaining this right. Listen, I'm trying to take Rocky's advice. I've been paying attention. I have been paying attention. I've been involved, and I can't shake this feeling that maybe there is such a thing as too much freedom. Oh, Dave, I don't like that phase. John! I'm glad you've been happy, Roxy. You've done so well for yourself, but that doesn't change the fact that none of you are good people. Because you're so great? No, not at all. That's my point. I only had like half a foot in my own kid's life for 10 years, and I was a real jerk to you guys. Ugh, I even emotionally cheated on my wife. Like, squeeze me? And honestly, I don't even know how old she was. Dude. I forgot that line was in there. That's really funny. Dude. Jake. Gotta be fair, Roxy would probably emotionally cheat on me with your alien girlfriend too, so maybe it wasn't that bad. I mean, obviously it's bad, but we could have talked about polyamory or something. Nobody actually wants to hear this shit. It's alright, Carcat. Literally all I'm trying to say is, I'm tired of being anxious and uncertain all the time. I want to feel like myself again, and I think the last time I did was when we were all in the game. That's when we were all at our best, right? John, we all died. That didn't even happen to you. This you. You don't pretend like any of that affected you. Of course it did. Huh? Oh my god, no, fuck no, you don't get to do this again, John. You can't just run away and try to erase everything to start over. I don't want to erase anything. I would pick up what matters to us and find a way for all to be happy. But throwing us all and all of our kids in a cosmic meat grinder? What is that even gonna accomplish? I mean, I don't know, something important. Rick even said so. Who gives a fuck? John, this is what I mean. You have no idea what it is you actually want, do you? Being happy to you is just chasing after whatever it is you don't already have. And we know that... And we know how that always turns out. What does that mean? It means, John, that you're gonna drag Harry along on this big awful adventure, and then it'll end. And even assuming it ends well, we might get, what, 1 good year with you? Maybe 2? Until you get bored and angry and avoiding all over again, taking it out on him or pushing him away completely. That's not fair! I'm trying to change! Yeah, and who just told you to do that? It's one thing to leave, but don't come back only to break his heart. Hey, what is it that you want? Do you even like being here? Don't you want to see Dave again? John, you're not killing my kid. Well, it's only your decision. We should have a vote. Hahaha, oh my god. What about you, Carcat? You wanted to say goodbye, right? Oh, are we talking to me now? Great, glad to get a word in. Dead. Not 5 minutes ago, you emphasized, in a moment of startling equitarian lucidity, that I'm the only guy with the credentials to run this place. Horrifyingly, you may even have been right. Now you think I'm gonna drop the billions of people I need to save to relive our shared adolescent trauma and whip up a new world into ruin? Fuck no. Rose, you get it, right? What I'm trying to do here? Yes, Rose. I'd love to know what it is you think about all of this. I think I'm having a fucking panic attack. I am sorry, John. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Jake? Roxy? Please? John, I know things didn't work out the way you thought they would, but we can't just up and fuck off? I feel it in my gut. We can save this place. We have to. I spent 20 years being miserable, telling everyone something was wrong and getting told I was the crazy one. Just for you and your bone to drop the bomb that I was right all along. And now you all want to go back to pretending like this is fine? That we just have to accept it? We're not doing this for us, John. You keep talking about something being wrong with us, and yet not once have you asked yourself what we all have in common. You can't blame the game for everything. Playing it saved us. Children shouldn't have to make other children or kiss the corpses of their friends or know what it feels like to die. The kid had a chance here, John, to grow up like real people do, and be actually fucking normal. Jade, your daughter has dog ears and a tail. She's never gonna be normal. Yeah, that's fair. Dude. John, you can't actually leave everything will be fine if we just leave, right? No matter where you go, John, you're still gonna be this. Whoever said you wasn't easy as snapping your fingers and going off on some other adventure. You will never be 13 again, and looking at you in that old outfit makes me nauseous. You were right, a lot of the time I don't like it here. I definitely don't like what's happened to us. But it's our own fault, and now it's all we have left to work with. That's why the kids have to come first, John. They're the only thing in life that really matters anymore. Oh shoot, you guys can't see the whole screen. I guess you guys can. You're fine. You can see the whole screen. You get the sense you may have missed something. Yeah, John, you might have. What? You fucking idiots! They're gone! Kids escape from above. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No! And here we go, Giffy's first line. Fuck you! I don't know what voice to give Giffy yet. I didn't know 2 years ago, and I don't know now, so you're getting that, but her voice will change, I assume. Bye, kids. No! Well, that settles it. We have to kill Dirk. End of Act 1. Should I do Addendum 1 meet? We'll do Addendum 1 meet. Meat again. I'm fucking sick of all this meat. I'd be happy if I never had to look at any meat again. And it should be amazing and normal if a certain skeletal reptilian stalker would emerge from the smelly vents and have a discussion with me that wasn't spilled on tactical deposits of flesh. Startled by Karkat's astounding observational ability, the young cherub prepares to beat a hasty retreat. Startled by the Karkat's astounding observational ability, the young cherub prepares to beat a hasty retreat. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Sorry, I was some more Karkat in that. It's supposed to be so clappy. Oh fuck. Moments later, but not many. I'm sorry again about your head, and also about the meat. I probably shouldn't have been carrying that much at once. It was a lot, but now that you've got it all over your Silodex, instead of leaving ominous, inscrutable steak warnings from me, we could maybe have a normal people talk about what it is you want. Well, they weren't even supposed to come off as warnings. I even left them extra bloody for you. Yeah, they were definitely super bloody. You seemed in the need of a bit of extra sustenance. A little more protein would fill you out nicely, I think. Gross. I think a lot of people would disagree, but as to why, I've been lingering. Well, it's somewhat embarrassing, but more embarrassing than crawling around overhead like a paw beast, leaving raw rump cuts in my load gaper in the hopes that I'll eat them and get huge. Well, we'll just have to chalk that up to a cultural disagreement. In any case, I'm trying to be vulnerable here. I know... Sorry. I know I probably should have just approached you earlier, but this is a disclosure of exceeding delicacy, and I worried that maybe you wouldn't take it the right way if we hadn't already established such great rapport. But asking you to our room would have been expedited the process, I suppose. No. No? Listen, it's very flattering if out of left field, considering that we never fucking talk to each other, that you're attracted enough to me to keep carnal tokens of your affection at my doorstep, and in my reverse blood block, and in my gaper, and in my bed, and sometimes my laundry, and also weirdly enough, never in the kitchen. I super appreciate you gathering up the courage to do all this. That said, no, I'm already up to my cartilage and I've been previously established romantic involvement. All booked up. Also, would Roxy even be okay with that, considering I've seen his human son? I know incest is a fake human idea, but Dave really seems to care about it for some reason. Really seems to care about it. Is he the only one? Honestly, putting aside the fact that we've both already got our own shit going on, your vent stink, the fake incest thing, and your scary head, it just really wouldn't work out between us. To put it bluntly, you couldn't handle me. I'm fucking crazy. My raging maelstrom of neurosis would tear that perfectly bland plot and personality of yours right off its hinges. Okay, I know I'm coming across like a next level douche here, but trust me, I'm doing you a favor by preemptively squashing any false hope of this travesty before it fucking ruins you. Also, I barely fucking know you. You thought, Kaka, that's very embarrassing. No, that's not what I meant at all. Oh. Okay, yeah, obviously that's not what you meant. Wow, this is embarrassing. Okay, wait, but what Then what do you mean? Oh, I suppose I was wondering if you don't mind reviewing this. Hours in the future. So many. It ends here? What happens after Vriska enters the point? Well, I don't actually know. The visions used to come so easily, but for whatever reason, past this point I keep drawing blanks. Feels like the old well dried up, and I thought to myself, well, who better to approach this for advice than the true connoisseur of narrative arts? Well, I'm glad you appreciate that. I definitely have a lot of critiques if that's what you're asking for. Well, I'm open to hearing them. Truth be told, I don't really plan on changing anything that I've already written. But it's just nice to have someone else put eyes on this for a change. So, what did you think of it? Ooh, okay, where do I start? The formatting for one. Are you still doing chapters? It feels like that last chapter just keeps going. Not to mention all the chapters you straight up skipped. I'm actually pretty sure that I'm going to abandon the chapter format. I think of everything past the point of Dave's apotheosis. His Obama-inspired suicide? Well, that's a reductive way of putting it, but yes, that. Everything past that point seems to me to work more as a first act of a follow-up saga, which I only realized a good way into the undertaking, but I was hoping for more notes on content. Well, you definitely took our friend group in an interesting direction. Even if you skipped huge chunks of context, it's horrifying and depressing and kind of sadistic. You got your regulars and bigments to go towering over the shitty little nest, burning us all alive as you watch perversely. But also it demonstrates a weirdly apt understanding of what shit a lot of us have going on, which is odd because I feel like almost nobody ever actually talks to you. My biggest critique is that if anyone besides us read this, they wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. Was that your intention? This undertaking was really more of about intuition than intention. I think I've been writing to decipher what I was seeing for myself. It wasn't a blast, it's a rare opportunity for self-indulgence, to infer and embellish so much heart-rending longing that I could barely contain myself. Does that count as an intention, having a good time? I'm not the troll to ask that. Other notes, your tone is all over the place here, and you've completely ignored your setting. That I can let slide, though since technically John seems to be your main POV character here, and yeah, you're right, there's no way he'd give a flying fuck about any of that enough to pay an ounce of attention to it. Also, I did like how you handled the sex scenes. You locked in on some classic noxious black rom tropes that were all the rage on Alternia, and then unfortunately swept under the rug by Earthsea's ideologically whitewashed post-caste society. Nasty shit without the cultural context. But a critical thread in the grand tapestry of love and hate. They all made me want to kill myself, and I respect that. Well, that's nice to hear, I suppose. I can't in good conscience act like I was trying to say anything. My focus gravitated towards those specific dynamics, probably because they felt most comfortable, culturally speaking. Anyway, this isn't what I was hoping to talk about either. Oh, is my grilling rubbing you the wrong way? This is nothing. You should see how... I don't know that word either. Haranguing. I put Dave's scripts through, and he has a way more sophisticated, nuanced voice than you, sorry to say. Well, you really didn't have to say that, but moving past it, I guess that I was just hoping that your unique perspective as both a knight of blood and a well-liked scholar of kinship could grant me some insight on how this all wraps up. Wait, you don't know where this is going? You didn't think of an ending before sitting down to do all this? At first I assumed Dave's escape was the ending, which I thought was lovely, but then things just kept happening and happening. This is so hard to explain. It all sprouted out of my hands. Carcat, what do I do? I mean, you could call it quits. No! Whoa, settle down, Clyde. It's a fucking pet project. Not to me, it's not. Okay, but consider stories need endings. Who wants to read this ad-free garbage forever? I do. At the very least, I can't leave things stuck as they are. But if it has to end, I don't want it to feel pointless. Yeah, I won't pretend I don't get it. You have definitely dug yourself a giant hole to never end any bullshit into, but it would be sad to leave them like this. Exactly, Sandy would get it. I haven't even shown Roxy because I was worried, but you seemed understanding. Yeah, good call. You should play this one close to your chest and basically not show it to anyone who isn't me ever. Especially Jade. So you're saying you want to keep reading it? Obviously. Give yourself some credit. I can go on and on about all the ways this is one of the most rancorous tones I've ever set my bulbs on, but I could never say there wasn't love in it. A weird love, but sincere. Honestly, it's got my pan buzzing. See, that's exactly why I came to you. Yeah, I get it, you little urchin. I'm hopeless. That said, I'm not sure where to start with this either. It all ended up kind of messy. I mean, I guess we could do some rewrites, but... retcons like this are a little amateurish, don't you think? For sure. Oh wait, sorry, I missed a gif. Burn the notes that John left everyone. Hi, Jess Bros. To be continued again. Are you all okay? That was some of the worst turbulence we've had yet. Thanks alive, sailors. The old girl came with railings for a reason, you know. Hop on my bullshit head. Oh, why don't we take a break? End of Addendum 1. Intermission. Hours in the past. Another mission gone horribly awry. Who'd have guessed? Well, everybody in hindsight. Whose bright idea was it to let any of these idiots try their hands at engineering? You're surprised the damn thing you've been fired. You've all been under new management for 20 odd years, and not one of you has gone an ounce smarter. You'd think all of this free time might represent a chance to better yourself, maybe pick up some hobbies, but you're starting to suspect you aren't built for that. This is a team of goons. They're not built for engineering, or white-collar crimes, or gerrymandering. They're built for fucking gooning. Top it off, not a single member of this sorry circuit has croaked in what feels like forever. Things used to be exciting. You all used to drop like flies in the daily. Then you come back nightly like a dinner your stomachs didn't agree with. You miss those days. But everyone died all the time. The new boss took all the guns, all the jujus too. You've taken to carrying around a normal crowbar just to feel something. But it isn't the same. All she left your outfit was this giant laser, and you aren't even allowed to point it at each other. Now it's busted. Maybe that's why the big lady downstairs even let you make that oversized oven. It's stupid garbage. Dames always knew how to play suckers like you. You know how it is with dames. I do. Drink Croco-Cola. Is what you'd say if you knew more dames than you could count on one hand. Which isn't that many, we only have 4 fingers. You missed the old boss too. Not that working for him wasn't a royal pain in the ass. The guy was a certifiable lunatic. At least shit was shaking when he was around. It was a good couple eternities. Feels like all of you are still waiting for some kind of reset. Now it feels like all of you are still waiting for some kind of reset now. A chance out of this lunar lockdown. It'd been great to have a fresh shot at it all again, to get back to what actually matters. Scheming and plundering and general mayhem, business as usual. Remember heists? Snowman used to love heists. You miss Snowman. You've missed time travel. You ask the clock if it's lost its damn mind, if it doesn't answer on account of being a clock. Typical. Time travel is terrible. You miss back when you thought you had choices, even though deep down you always knew better. That's the problem with time travel, you never really get to choose. The only choice is to live or die. Fuck this. You're putting in your 2 weeks notice. You've wasted the greenest years of your life on some goddamn bums. You want something new, something different. Night, Clover. See, this is exactly what you're talking about. Amorous little creep has nothing better to do now. But it's gonna be a hot day on the moon before you let any amount of existential innuendo drag you into that level. This insatiable pervert might have danced his way into the rest of the boys' reach me downs, but you'll never give him the satisfaction. You've been avoiding this kind of workplace entanglement for countless lifetimes. You can't break now. Unless... you get the hell out of there. I feel you, man. I feel you. Michael Cera image. Oh, Crowbar. Geez, this place is bigger than you remember. Admittedly, try not to spend too much time wandering around. The colors are all wrong. Too easy on the eyes. You feel like you've been sleeping for ages, though. Shouldn't you be outside by now? Hey, what the hell's this? Huh? The show's not over yet, folks. Not by a long shot. For those just tuning in, you're just in time for another special segment. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You may know this guest. Next guest, Mr. Number 7 himself, the third man in charge. Huh? Seems like someone missed his cue. No need to be embarrassed, though. Everyone has been so excited to meet you, Crowbar. What the fuck? What the fuck? You aren't just sure if your sentiment has returned. Who the fuck are these dames? How didn't they know your name? No one is supposed to know your name. Don't worry, all answers will come in due time. Now get that rump over here, let's chat. Huh? Chat? You're not a chatting man, you're a man of contracts. When ask questions and whacking guys off. I'm sensing some animosity. Well, Mr. Gamby, would you mind giving a friend a hand to a seat? Thank you, my dears. Thank you, my darling co-host. My esteemed guest hasn't been told the rules yet. We'll get to that part later, too. For now, make yourselves comfortable and welcome to... the Faninium! But first, a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back. End intermission. Oh, poor Crowbar. But hi, Nepeta. Welcome back, my darling. Alright. And then we begin Act 2, which I will begin with Reef at some point later in this summer. Thank you everyone for joining me. I know it's been a while. I'll try to be a little more on top of these things, though I can't say I will be. It's just that summer is coming up and I have a little extra free time. So we'll see if I can keep up with these, or maybe just post a video of any new chapters that have come out with Reef. Well, that'll be it. Reef usually here is to talk about their feelings on the thing, but I don't really have those kinds of feelings, and I have stuff to do today. But I guess I should probably talk about it. I like the retcon to make. I like the retcon that Candy was supposed to never meet up with Meat again. I assume they're gonna meet up with Meat again now because Friska changed the future, I guess. Rose appears to have seen an un-retconned future, and that one would have sucked, so I'm glad this one's better. Let's see. Beside that, Friska's visual novel was very nice. I always enjoyed reading that. And I like the sprite work and the context, and Friska's starting to get a little better and understanding her flaws a little more. She's very much more on the path to like better future and success, and she even thought about saving the other people. It's nice. I don't really like the retcon of putting Jane and Jake in the meat ship and getting rid of John's letters to them. But you know, I mean, it's whatever, you know, if they do something good with them, they do something good with them, I guess. I miss Aradia. I miss Robo-Dave and Aradia and the other Calliope. But oh well. Oh well, oh well. We'll see him soon, I assume, or at least once Act 2 is done. And from what I've read of Act 2, which is all of it, but I was under the assumption that I'd probably read it with Reef one day, so I definitely will say that I was like skimming a couple chapters or updates. Like, I read all of it, but I was skimming some of them. So, we'll really be going pretty blind for me, since I tried to keep none of it really my periphery. So next time we'll go more so blind into it. I still don't know what voice I'll give Lilac and the stuff. Oh yeah, spoilers I guess for anyone. Whatever. I'll probably give a lot of them to Reef. I don't know which voices I'll do. We'll just see, I guess. Let's see. I don't know what thoughts I have. There's a lot of characters, a lot of moving parts still, but they're doing better. The Beyond Canon team are doing much better now than the Homestuck Squared. Homestuck 2, whatever. I think it'll be fine. I think they'll do fine. The quality got a little iffy for a little bit, but then it came back, and I think this next act's a lot better. So, yeah. Thank you all for joining me. I'll have to edit this entire video. It's gonna be hours long, and I have to put all the music behind it. And, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright. Bye. Wave, I'm waving at you. We'll be right back. Bye.